Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Fellow beings, it is a wonderful Sunday evening. That's right, it's late night culture. We've got an entire crew waiting in the wings here to talk to you, spend time with you, hang out with you. We're gonna have a good time. We have lots of things to talk about. We have some questions in the chat we have to get to, but I need to say hi to this amazing panel of beings that I have right behind me. Let's say hi to them. We're going to start with the amazing and lovely Six, the producer extraordinaire.
I am a little afraid to speak because we just had a little late night culture meeting, and I have that same despondent feeling that I have after a work meeting where the boss yells at you.
I didn't yell.
So
now everybody's going to think I was yelling.
Now I'm afraid. I don't want to mess up.
Don't be afraid. I love you guys. I know you won't. I know you won't intentionally mess up. Everybody here is nothing but goodwill.
Culture. It's not you we're scared of. It's everyone that if you do ever get hit, everyone that comes after us because you got hit. That's what we're worried about. We're worried about the weave mob.
The weave mob. All right. Well, that was the amazing censored by YouTube. Fat Steven. What's up, man? How you doing?
I can't say anything any more than that because you just took in a whole dialogue. You just turned us into mimes tonight.
I did not.
You did. I went to bed. Jesus.
I just updated you on some stuff and things that might happen about other stuff and things. See, you got to be careful. You can say fart. Fart is okay. It's acceptable. We're 4 minutes in. You can say fart.
I feel really awakened right now.
Speaking of awake, my buddy Society Reviews Jacob is staying awake tonight to hang out with us. How you doing, Jacob?
I mean, can I even say anything anymore? I mean,
treading on thin ice.
Normally I would come on here joke about saying the N-word, but apparently that's going to get us demonetized now too. So I mean, what was?
You can do the Peter Griffin, just go black for like an hour. Just go.
I don't know if you can even do that. To be fair, I mean, there's weird, strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Censorship, yeah.
Strange hands are afoot.
Hands, it's like just rotating like a carousel.
Yeah. And no, we're blessed to have this amazing panel, including Society Reviews, who just hit 1K. He's not even tooting his own horn.
Seriously, congrats.
Yes. It's only taken a year and a half, but we finally got there. So that's all that really matters.
Some people, it takes 4 or 5 years, dude. So well done.
Yeah. I think Gary Nerdrotic used 3 years, I think. Because he started in 2014. Razor Fist, I think, took like 4 years as well. So everyone has their own journey. Everyone, that's the beauty of it. You wouldn't think it when you see how big those guys are now, but yeah, those guys took a long time, and a lot of people don't know guys like Razor have been on since 2009.
Yeah, and I mean, and all those people with all that staying power. I mean, I just absolutely love it. Society wants to share something with us. This is going to be bad.
Yeah, well, we're going to play it for the allotted amount of time.
That'll get us hit. That'll get us hit. That'll get us. Yep.
Just listen.
It's Paramount.
Fuck.
That's true, actually. Yeah, and that was a safe amount of clips, so we're good. Well done! Yay! Yep. First time to get nailed. We
forgot about that one.
Yeah. Speaking about not getting nailed, Ken Weiser is here. What's going on, Nick?
Hi. Hello, Culture. Happy to be here. What's up? 100+ of you in the chat, especially you Mead Raiders. Nice to see you all. And good to hang out with Jacob. Once again, Jacob, you ain't saying it, but I'll say congratulations on 1K, dude.
That's
I'm happy for you, man. And you're only gonna get huge as time goes on. You're getting demonetized. And yeah, happy to be here. I had a good weekend, and it's gonna be a good week despite all the craziness still here on YouTube. Thanks for having me, Culture.
There you go. I appreciate you being here. And last but not least, the guy that knows more rock stars than you do. It's that 70s Ken fan. How's it going there?
All right, I know at least 2. It's not many.
Well, actually, most.
3. No, I can think of 3. I'm doing very well. I'm just debating what we're allowed to say here or not. I do love fluffy bunnies. If we can't say naughty swear words, I can do Shakespearean insults. Villain, I have done thy mother.
Excellent. I think that's fantastic. And
I would beat thee, but I would infect my hands.
All right, can we talk about Transformers?
Wow, no, not at this point in the stream. But what we can do is say hi to the chat. We've got incredible beings here like Jerry Mendoza, SFX314, Sabretooth Raptor. We got our good friend Sanding Mucky, who is talking about the rooster. Oh my God, the rooster. That's right. Matt G is here. What's up, Matt G? G. We got a few other folks that rolled in the door, like my buddy Eric K, the master of mods, the mensch of wrenches. He's a good man and a great friend. An incredible wrench. There's Jack Nomino saying, har. Yes, har indeed. There's Jaffo. He's an incredible artist, and he likes to meme and make fun of me, which is fun.
That's easy to do.
Keely Chow, he says, roll tide indeed. Derek Kennedy says, Naked Gun, one of my favorite comedy films of all time. Oh, that's a top 10. Top 10.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Weatherman is here. We got Master Sidearms here. Salt piles may accumulate in random spots. Yikes. Let's watch out for those. Don't trip. They're like sandbags on a stage. Nope, can't make that joke. Vulcan Lives is here. Evening Culture and Chat. Greeting, Vulcan. Thanks for watching today's video. This mine intentionally left blank is here. I still love this. Look at that pretty kitty. Hail Culture in Chat, indeed. Barogu is here. Let's see. Who else popped in the door? Dragon Master 360. Eric A. dropped a $2 super chat saying, excuse the delay. Culture is adjusting the weave, which is true. I was backstage.
And different language.
And I did brush my hair. So all of that is true. Elizabeth Young, greetings, dear. Hope you're doing well. We've got a weave rave. We've got Fat Elvis here. He's going to smash thumbs. We've got Barney 5 here with his bullet. And of course, our good friend Eric Winberg, who dropped a super sticker of my favorite little doggy ever, a Shiba Inu. Thank you, my friend. Coach O Dragon is here. Peace. Got that going on low spec Linux laptop. A few other folks rolled in the door like JB Spooky Review. Check that channel out. Dude's awesome. Justin's great. We got Sarah Soda in the Resnor here. What's going on? Look at that. That's freaking rad. We got Tina BB. Greetings, dear. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you are doing well. We've got Rogue Thinker in the chat. T-shirted historian. Okay. This is an interesting thing because this is one of the things we were talking about backstage before we got started, which is why we were 45 seconds late. And it's my fault because I wanted to inform everybody that to a certain extent, you're fine as long as the content that you're using isn't something that everybody else is using. As long as the clips you are using aren't longer than 5 seconds. As long as the music you're using is safe. As long as, I mean, there's a list of these things. I'm not concerned. I just used my intro. I freshened it up a little bit. You may not have even noticed, but I freshened it up a little bit, and I feel like I'm fine. Okay, and that's saying something. I have a credits list that gets refreshed regularly with new names, thanks to all my wonderful members. I have other things that I use regularly, but that's part and parcel of doing a show. That's like telling, like, I don't know, like MASH, you can't run the beginning of your show. So I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Opportunity to promote this. This is a book called Filthy Expletives, Fake Swears. I bought this at a pawn shop in San Diego several years ago. And it's a book full of, let's just say, replacement swear words for people and things that you're not allowed to say on YouTube. So if YouTube says that we can't say certain words or call people by certain names, I will literally find new words to use to refer to certain people. And I already see some home runs here, like tiddlywinks. So you can only assume who I'm talking about there without saying anything.
Get the fig Newton out of here.
Manholes.
There's manholes. I don't know about that one.
I can use some Scottish insults. No one will know this.
Yeah. Hey, look, if it's not...
And Fraggles are also approved on this list too. So we'll find some way around the workarounds is all I'm saying.
Well, look, you can always use my favorite, which is bologna sausage, right? Mm-hmm. You know, that's bologna sausage. Yeah. What?
I'm not 10.
I am. Speaking of an amazing being, we've got Eric Winberg for another $2. Says that 70s iambic pentameter tonight. That's right.
Out of my sight, thou dost infect my eyes.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Iambic pentameter is hard to do.
I can't do that.
Meteor Advocate Timon, what's up, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lovely super sticker. And we have a what do you call it? A member chat from our good friend Philip M, who says, and this is a scripture. It's for a 6-month super chat from a high roller. Says, because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Wow. And this is important. You guys all need to know this because we all need to send the best thoughts we possibly can and prayers to the Batcap's wife, who was recently diagnosed with lymphoma. We are believing in a miracle, and we are going to put forth all of our prayers and positive thoughts. At least I am. So I hope you do as well. Somebody who's been a part of this group of humans and beings for a while, and I appreciate the Batcap so very much. We've got one more amazing being here that's gifted 5 CultureCasino memberships. Thank you so very much to the Tripping Orc. Thank you, Tripping Orc. We appreciate it. So with all of that out of the way, is there anything you guys are interested in talking about? Now that
there was, but
there's
apparently
nothing
we can't talk about it now. So,
guys, next week, let's bring cue cards with pre-written phrases, like with yes or no. We'll just hold it up to the camera.
Monkey Jeebus sends a member chat, 13 months. Thank you, my friend. Says, where is Tom? He's probably eating.
Again?
He's probably eating. Thank you, Six, for bringing that up.
He might still be ranting about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Without swearing, though. I
listened to the replay this morning on the way to work. I was like, wow, I don't think that is the most passion I've heard Tom in a long time.
He loves his turtles. And
I get it. If I was with him, if I was at a birthday party, I probably would have shared his pain. But I had an out with the birthday party.
You did.
There was a moon bounce, by the way. It was awesome.
See, those are so fun. I love doing those things. So, but Master Sidearm says, so CultureCasino. Well, thank you. Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of Kenergy. Do you have a lot of Kenergy right now?
Oh, my God.
I got huge Kenergy.
We're not. I promise you, we're not talking about Barbie. We're talking about Ken.
We're talking about Ken. The great Ken.
And Mihan says, Culture canceled Casino, moving to Rumble. Hey, look, I'm actually considering, and I think I will be doing a Rumble exclusive show. So for those of you on Rumble, thank you.
I am. It's worth it.
Speaking of Rumble, we have Just the Tip, also known as Jim Watari, hanging out on Rumble. We have some folks over on Odyssey. Hello, Twitter, and many, many more. Let's see. We've got a few other folks that rolled in the door. Like Mephisto is here. We've got Jay Aldridge here. Howdy. So proud to be here. Well, I'm proud that you're here as well. I feel like I need to rickroll people at this point in time. We got Kay Roberts in the house. Look at all these wonderful, wonderful beings. There's
rickroll people. Can you play it together forever? Because I mean, the other song is kind of played out at this point, right?
Mm-hmm. Can you Fraggle roll people?
Wow. I don't know. How do you do that?
Can we show Rick singing AC/DC whilst playing the drums? Because that's always fun.
Okay, so I'm going to violate my own rule here. Then this is.
Oh my God, the cock.
Boing.
Yeah, there you go. David Stout. Oh my gosh, you guys are crushing it in the chat. Thank you tonight. You are wonderful, wonderful. I love it. And we got Channel Surf in the house. There's RJ Godzilla 81 in the house. So we got let's see. Oh, the Mead Raid's here with Christopher Dominguez. There's Punk Waddle, my favorite penguin. Good to see you, bud.
Punk Waddle.
Doug. Feliato, look at this. We've got, wow, hello, Deborah Schreider. Good to see you. Greetings, indeed. Oh, let's see. Rodney G is here. There's that 11 Alpha. Argentum is here. Thank you, YouTube, for dropping that. Yeah, I love Fraggle Rock, don't you? Do we have a Fraggle thing? I want a Fraggle thing now.
Ooh.
Do we get a Fraggle thing?
Ooh. Please hope that's not an innuendo.
No, it's not.
I hope it is.
Oh.
And modern problems require modern solutions.
All right, fair enough.
Bunch of slack-jawed Fraggles up in here.
Hey, down at Fraggle Rock, indeed. Wow, we have Sergeant Politeness sends a super sticker. What's up? $1.49. Appreciate it. Looks like that is a I clicked the wrong button. A white unicorn with rainbow hair, otherwise known as a doomicorn. Loving it. And of course, we also have another super from our friend Jay Aldridge for $5. I think I got this one. Just proud to be here. That's right. Oh, thank you.
He sent it as a regular chat, and then he also sent it as.
And then he supered it. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, cool. I got them both. Excellent.
He's really proud of that line. Wanted to make sure it was read.
It's a great line. Plus, I feel like I want to be rickrolled now. Banana Facts with Banana Dave says, "What's your favorite facts on bananas?" I don't know what a gact is, so I'm going to assume that's facts on bananas. Bananas contain a lot of potassium.
They
Good night,
do.
folks.
Potassium. Oh, okay.
Potassium.
Are you pro potassium?
I think you need potassium in you. It's what they call an electrolyte. But I'm not a doctor, so you need to consult a doctor about potassium.
Yeah,
true story.
It's a thing.
That's something a bed swerver would say, or a doorbell. What do you think, Jacob?
This feels like a classroom like 5 minutes after we all got yelled at by the teacher.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting yelled at the teacher, this is a beautiful segue. It truly is. I'm very excited to share this screen with all of you because I want to hear everybody's thoughts. This is a story coming out of Florida, by the way. Disney lost their bid to throw out the Florida lawsuit over their theme park district. So
that's not surprising.
That doesn't sound good for Disney, right?
That poses pretty vulgar culture. You might want to.
They should do that, but this is once again a company who is committed to the ideology, and as I've said many times, these people are willing to burn it all down just to keep their ideology intact. They'd rather like probably even self-delete than to admit anyone that they are politically opposed to were right about ... anything.
Yeah, how's that war against Ron DeSantis working out for Disney 1 year later?
Right?
Let's just put it this way: every Rome falls, and Disney is that Rome at this point.
Yeah, regimes do fall, and this is a regime that's falling.
Even social platforms.
I have a video coming out tomorrow. My amazing editor's probably already done with it, getting ready to upload it, that talks a little bit about not just Disney, but the whole entertainment enterprise perhaps could be on its way down.
What a shame.
Just collapsing. Speaking of collapsing, we have our good friend, Toxic Man Flu. What's up there? What do the kids call him, Nick?
Tiny germ dude.
Tiny germ
a fop doodle and a bespoiler, really. He is a bit of a, and he's a driggle draggle too.
We're gonna have to do a Toxic Man Flu plushie soon, just so they can say they have one.
Grant's still editing that video, so it's not ready yet. But okay, but that video is coming out. We definitely are going to talk about. We definitely want to talk about this because this is something Disney did not think was going to go this way, or else they wouldn't have filed it this way. Now, to be fair, there could be the opinion that when you have no power, you delay, and one of the ways you delay is through a lawsuit. I don't think this is going to be a winning strategy for Disney. I think they're going to lose at every level, and I think that amount of losing is going to cost them. What do you guys think?
I think that earnings call that's coming up is going to literally set the fires and light the tires. Pretty much that's what's going to happen. And after that, it's going to be more scrutiny. We're at a time now where normies, as much as people want to deny that this is not the case, normies are paying attention to all of this stuff. They're very much aware, and they're pulling their families away because they're seeing with the veil off. It doesn't matter if Disney's trying to postpone a lawsuit or not. All eyes are on them, and the eyes are in disgust.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I don't know. Anybody else have a similar take?
This is just they were just trying to throw out the lawsuit. There's still going to be court action goes ahead.
Yeah,
and as
they
far
were
as
trying to throw out the lawsuit on First Amendment grounds.
Yeah, which means they're in a catch-22 because to make it First Amendment grounds, they would have to say they were the Reedy Creek. But when they say they are Reedy Creek, then they lose the case anyway. Because
if I saw Legal Mindset break this down last night.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, and it basically, the judge says, this is not a federal case.
Nope.
You're a state entity dealing with a state agency, and therefore it's state courts. So he allowed the case to go on into the state courts, and that stops it from going federal. But the big issue here is that if the corporation is sovereign over the state for the state's land, that's a serious problem for all kinds of stuff throughout the United States.
Well,
right?
and that works. And that's why it can't be. That's why it can't be allowed to stand. Because I look at it,
this is going forward. It's going to happen in state court. The state court's going to rule that what they did was shady and underhanded. It's bad business practices. They reverse this stuff all the time. They're going to reverse it. They're going to lose. Now, if they try and do something in federal court, that's fine, but they're going to get kicked out of the federal court because it's a state matter.
Yep. Yeah, and states' rights do trump in those situations, but it's even bigger than that.
You can't say that word.
You can't say that word.
Oh no. Anyway, states' rights.
Are we allowed to say the South shall rise again, or is that?
Check your studio. Make sure it's not limited.
I better look.
Is the word you're looking for.
Okay, I have to look.
Need a counter now for every word you're supposed to say when you say it.
Are we already limited? Hang on, I just refreshed.
Probably.
No, we're still good. Okay, all right.
Wow, shocking.
Yeah, it'll be like 4 years after this podcast is.
That's right.
Yeah, the retroactive. Yeah,
but in all honesty, it's also the problem, and this again is another legal mindset conversation going back even a few months, is that Disney is not allowed to have control over Reedy Creek when it existed. That was illegal. If they had been actually exerting control over what's supposed to be a standalone governmental body, that was a no-no. And Disney treated it like their own private township, which they weren't allowed to do. And if they're admitting to doing that, then they were in violation of the law and the laws governing districts in the state of Florida to begin with.
Oh, come on, culture. We all know that mini trailers scattered throughout a theme park is considered a neighborhood. Let's not dwell on Disney's foreshadowing here. They were doing it. I'm being sarcastic. It was not even proper. It was all crap.
And
you know what's funny is that during our next election here in the next I guess year or so, there's going to be somebody running for president of the United States that we can't name, and you won't be able to say his name here on this platform as he's running to be the president of the United States. So
it's going to be funny when news broadcasts get hit for saying his name or CNN.
They won't get hit.
They'll have some special pass that'll allow CNN and ABC to get
that class
created
privilege.
Real life
real.
Voldemort.
I have a VTube model of him that actually is mocap. If you want me to bring him on.
Voldemort.
I don't know. Okay, so there's been a lot of male voices right now, and I haven't heard anything from Six in a minute. And I know Six is afraid of saying the wrong word, but I trust Six.
I don't know why, but
I think Six is muted in the kitchen making ice cream.
What did you just say?
Whoa!
I said, I think you were muted in the kitchen making some ice cream.
Oh, were you making ice cream?
How did you know that?
I love homemade ice cream.
Like I was just turning the crank.
Alexa.
Yeah, culture really likes homemade cream.
You were turning the crank?
Making the ice cream. Yeah.
Talk about culture's homemade cream. Self-made.
Wait, Six. Do you have the actual one? It's like looks like the keg, and you just crank it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's the best way to make
Culture's got his own Ben and Jerry flavor.
Yeah,
it's got
it's
like
called
45 different flavors in it. It's called a mighty.
It's called Four Finger Weave.
Yeah.
Look, Uncommon Sense has given us a new word. We can probably say Valda Trump.
No, I can't say that. They'll cut it apart. Nope.
No, I did it all in a one word.
Can you call him God Emperor? Is that still?
What if you're playing a card game and you have your T card?
I don't know. Look,
that instrument, that brass instrument that lots of people
trumpet.
Trumpet.
What if you like trumpet, like chocolate
saxophone?
Truffles. Let's call them truffles.
I always call the next president.
How about you call them
Drum?
No.
Last name.
God Emperor would be like Xerxes, right? Isn't that?
I don't think he has that many piercings.
What if you're climbing up a ladder and you hear something splatter?
It's a frump.
That's
diarrhea.
I
rose.
Yes.
Such a
diarrhea.
Okay. Speaking of, you know what? No,
it's really hard now, isn't it? Yeah. It's
I have no segue for that. What?
You don't segue off of diarrhea, dude.
Hey, do you got a song for that?
About diarrhea?
Your segue is going to be smooth.
Something from Justin Bieber's catalog.
Justin who?
How about we just call it the bubble gut bump?
Oh God, why was it called Milli Vanilli?
Okay,
Cardi B.
Cardi
B. That's diarrhea.
Yeah, the Cardi B. Look, one of my favorite clips ever is still the one where Dr. Disrespect has like upset stomach. He's like, I'm bubbling. I love that so much.
I got a clip.
I don't know. Not where I thought you were going with that when you made those hand gestures.
Yeah. Speaking of hand gestures, we got Magitech Mags in the house for $2. As culture, don't be drumpy. Okay, no drumpy. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of tired though, but thank you for the $2, Mags. I appreciate it.
That's the old age.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump on this. You guys like to watch animals eat people?
No.
Particularly.
No, I've seen Joe Dirt.
Kinda.
I like to watch.
You like to watch?
Is it gonna be that one video where like the tiger in the jungle like jumps into and swipes that guy's hand off and then just, like,
okay.
Is it the one where Free Willy ate my boy? Is that the one?
You're probably thinking too literal. I wasn't saying like.
Oh, you mean the one with the woman got out of the car and then got eaten to death by a tiger at the walking zoo? That was dumb.
Okay,
Was it those two guys that were in Vegas and one got mauled? Is it that one?
that's called The Hangover.
You're talking
I'm
about when
talking-
Six made Mexican Iron Man swim the Rio Grande while that she'd stocked with alligators, right? Is that the video you're talking about?
No,
Because
Is it the one where the
I know,
lion
I
jumped
sent
out
it
the
to you.
window with a sombrero?
yeah, but he ate all the alligators. That's the problem.
He made a bunch of alligator time.
Do you guys remember what your favorite time travel movie was?
okay.
Star Trek 4.
I could have sworn it was Time Bandits.
Star Trek 4.
What's the
Shark
last
Week.
Twilight movie called?
Shark Week. I'm talking about Shark Week, hosted by Jason Momoa. Had the biggest opening night ever in
Oh, is
3
he about
years.
to get
Jason
eaten?
Momoa?
Is he about to get eaten?
Where's Amber Heard?
I don't know. But I thought it was interesting that this is the guy they chose to make this happen. Although he was in Hawaii, and I think I've probably been there.
He's Aquaman. That's the other correlation.
Is that what it is?
Why? Okay, why
Does
did
no
the
one else see the
Shagsworth-
irony of like Aquaman getting eaten by a shark? Is that just funny to me?
It'd be more funny if he was actually hosting this show with one of those beer plastic rings around his neck the whole show. That'd be funny.
Dude, it's the Shagsworth. He's now got a new job. YouTube's not paying the bills with his monetization, so he's got Shark Week now.
How about a
Done
straw?
as Shagsworth.
All I know.
You see the video from what was I think it was like last year or the year before where they had the guys from Jackass on Shark
Oh, you
Week.
can't say that.
Well, too late. But where one of the guys ended up jumping, he literally tried to jump the shark and then fell into the water and then got eaten up and almost lost his arm. And then Knoxville had to come out and explain to people that after 30 years of Shark Week that no one has ever gotten eaten by a shark, and they weren't even there 30 minutes before one of their guys almost died.
No, I never saw that one.
Speaking of somebody who almost died and made me very sad this week. Hi, Jason. How are you?
No, he's not dying. He's consolidating all of his stuff on his website.
Hi, Jason.
Hi. I'm here.
You made me sad.
We're gonna miss you.
I went and watched your last show, and I was sad.
I saw you in the chat. It's funny. I've gotten more super chats and I've gotten more response off of the fact that we're shutting down than I have from any video that we put out. So I guess we need to die more often.
Wait, what? You're shutting down?
Yeah.
It's like a rock band. You can do 500 farewell tours.
Yeah, dude, just take it up from Kiss, man.
Yeah.
Just pull it off for
The final,
now 5
we
years.
really mean it. Final farewell tour.
So
Just keep making it the
here-
DSP tour, bro.
I had the thought. Now I have admitted to Mindy and I have talked about this. I've said this to other people. There is a thin 2% chance we come back at some point. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on the .com. We're going to post some reviews over there, movie reviews and book reviews and stuff, because I've got a ton of backlog, and I've got a lot of Vault of the Killer Bees entries that I've still got to upload. So we're going to be uploading and catching up on all of that this week.
Okay.
And then the .com is where we're going to post everything. Now, I had a thought.
Oh wow! Because you can earn a lot of money with thoughts. That's what I hear.
Right?
Yeah.
You're becoming Imagineer.
So there's this thing that I've heard. If Culture, when Culture's channel gets to 10,000, he's going to do a thing.
I am.
It's not allowed
So
anymore.
I'm wondering if I put a challenge out to get our channel to say 5,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm not even going to do 10. If we could go to 5,000 subscribers, maybe we come back in some limited capacity. I don't know.
Okay. When you say limited capacity, are you going to tie one arm behind your back, or
maybe not as many shows?
Have you thought about rearranging it to maybe a 1 video a month special where you sum up your articles of the month and pick your favorite?
That'd be cool.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. A lot of it just depends on some other things that are outside of this particular thing. So
how are you doing on Rumble?
I mean, we haven't taken off the way I had hoped on any of the new platforms. Odyssey, actually, we're doing better than Rumble.
Are you more video format on Rumble, or are you doing more live streams? Because maybe you got to start focusing on where to branch and change.
Well, we've done live and uploads, because what we do is we take the Star Wars news, we take the Star Trek news, we take the horror news, we break those out into separate uploads, and then Vault of the Killer Bees, everything we pull from the Saturday morning show, and then we upload those separately as their own thing. Well, but mostly everything that we do is live.
Well, I don't know your schedule, but maybe you should, instead of doing those as 3 separate videos, you should do a morning update of those articles and schedule for 1 day a week and make it a live. You will get more traction with the live than you will anything else. And make sure you put it under entertainment and just chatting.
I think that Steven's on the right path. Speaking of on the right path, Six, I need you to answer this for us. This one's to you.
Six promised Mexican Iron Man citizenship if he would swim the length of the Rio Grande.
Wow.
Well, I promised to be his sponsor.
You know, you realize the Mexican Iron Man's already a citizen, right? He's born here.
I don't think he's so good. He's not so good with length. It's width, I think he's better with.
Let's find
I feel bamboozled.
Did you know his birth certificate or his ID says Caucasian?
I know, right?
That's his hobby.
Is that an FBI definition?
That's his hobby.
He's morally white.
Morally.
White. Which moral white is that, Nick? Because there's very different shades.
The ones that all our favorite propaganda outlets like to say when if you're someone who's not white and you happen to be anything that's not to the left of Bernie Sanders,
it's
then
internalized.
You're morally white.
I was literally waiting for Nick to pull out a banjo and go, "Let me tell you about the morally white," and just start playing the tune.
Hey, Culture, when you get to 10,000 subscribers, you want to like shave your head and beard to look more like Hulk Hogan for like a 10,000 subscriber.
I
get
think
the whole bandana too.
I think more nipple tassels with his poker chips as the actual.
I am a real American.
Imagine if he actually like dyed his beard and his hair like blonde and then like did like the straight up Hulk Hogan.
I think it's just Margot Robbie.
Look, I donate my hair, so I really can't dye it because I want it to be as strong as it possibly can be and undamaged.
Falls out in his hand,
and that's just his chest hair.
True story. Hey, my chest hair is the wig that you've been looking for, there, Mister.
It's true. Every time you put a pencil close to Culture's chest, it sharpens it for you.
Listen up, Culture Maniacs. That's right.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
That's right.
Weave the savage.
Black tie. Speaking of which, okay, so do you guys want to talk about Shark Week or not?
Not really.
Not really.
Okay,
I don't know
fine.
anything about it, so I got nothing.
All right. Okay. Well, how about Disney? How about
Ashes to ashes?
Sure. I mean, we've already had one Disney, but let's do another Disney because I think this will be fun. Disney is going to get out of the physical media business.
Wait, they have physical media? When?
Yeah, but I say, haven't they already been out of the physical media business?
Well, I'm just saying they're done.
People burning it.
No,
but they're done.
Is that for worldwide now?
No, just Australia.
I heard about Australia.
Yeah.
You know what? That thumbnail would have been funnier if Mickey's silhouette's wand was up the Notre Dame's nose.
Well, I just move it over. Just.
It'd be funnier if it just had like Walt's grave like spinning like a rotisserie.
I like how they're covering up Ariel's jigglies too. I'm like.
Well, well, notice how they're covering up like all of the ladies.
You guys see the amputee versions of these princesses?
Oh, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Why?
I used them for a thumbnail. I'm not kidding. They had Pocahontas with crutches and missing a leg, and they had Jasmine with no arms.
Of course they did.
Okay, but they're like literally leaving behind like one of their main things. I have a video on this tomorrow.
They're forcing streaming culture. If there's no physical media, then you have to get a subscription.
Except but there's no money in it.
But they don't care. They're trying to force you to get new subscriptions.
They think that will automatically translate.
Yeah, there's no money in it.
There's no money in Disney.
Plus, it gives them something more that they can control the content if they have to update it for modern sensitivities. They can do that easier with digital content than they can with the stuff that you buy.
Until they have to sell it, and then it gets sorry, Jason.
Yeah. No, you're not. I mean, it's partially probably what it is.
The last thing is that when you come home. Okay, let's put a different question. When you come home from work or going out with the family and you want to watch something, is Disney product at all the first thing that pops in your head? Yes or no?
No. Old school.
There you go. Problem
Old
answer.
school.
Well, no, I'm not saying old. Old school is different. Classic Vault back in those days, that's still Disney. I'm talking about now. It's like the way we separate Star Wars, Lucas era, and Star Wars without wars or guns now. Sorry, I'm making fun of Leslie Headland or whoever else is running that show with no guns.
Acolyte's a $250 million mistake right now.
So is Kathleen Kennedy.
No, she's a multi-billion-dollar mistake.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm cutting her up for every quarter.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think the Acolyte will ever see the light of day.
I think it will, man, because
it has to.
The press releases and the interviews and all that stuff. I don't think they can take that chance because if the strike is going to continue, they need something to put on next year.
And not only that, and I think you're right, Stephen. But the reason I know that, and I know they're releasing it, is because they need to take the tax benefits from the UK, and they have to release it in order to get those.
And they also got the Hulu sale coming up too, so they need every cent they got.
They need every dollar they can get.
They're officially official that they're getting rid of Hulu. They're selling off their portion.
No, they have to buy it.
No, they have to buy it.
Well, they have to buy all of it.
Yeah.
They're
supposedly users are reporting that when you log into Hulu right now, is it's asking for consolidated password and login for both Hulu and Disney Plus products. So it looks like they're already stepping up that game. Yes.
Now, I don't know if this portion was mentioned real quick because I wasn't paying attention, but I heard a rumor not too long ago that Apple could be in contention to purchase some very large assets from Disney in the not so near future. Is that something?
If you're Apple, the only thing that you could be interested in, and this is the only thing I can entertain that would happen, because they can't get all of Disney. This just won't happen. But I think it's not because they can't afford it; it's because it would be stopped. But what they could get is ESPN.
There's something. There's two things I want to add to this. First of all, let's look at the success, and I use air quotes with a big old gutter laughter of Secret Invasion and that travesty. And secondly, you know what could happen? Activision Blizzard could buy Disney. You know, because they already got Call of Duty. Why not just get Disney as well? Just put all their characters in it. Why not? That's how crazy we're living in right now.
Well, they've already screwed up and told Bob screwed up, put both feet in his mouth, and then jammed them in there as far as they could go, in telling the company that he was going to get rid of television assets, including ABC and other things.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. So I feel like if they're going to shake anything free, it could be.
Sorry, I'm a child. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It could be ESPN because Apple wants sports for their streaming.
Well, we did hear that it has been reported that they're open to selling a portion of ESPN.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Please tell me it's the other.
That's going to accomplish nothing. They need to get some of a portion is them trying once again. They want to have all the power that they still have, but maybe just give up slivers of it. No. If they want to have any actual recovery, they need to sell off full assets.
I don't know. If you get rid of the WNBA, I think they'll be okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had to throw that in there.
Wow. The WNBA is a money loser top to bottom. But Cajun Corey just became a member of the channel. Thanks, and welcome to Gold Club memberships. I appreciate that. We got our friend Jason sharing something. This is terrifying. When Jason shares,
is it your apology video for cutting all your platforms?
No, it's going to be like it's probably going to be something dirty. I mean, it's Jason. So
no.
Oh, did you give him the rules yet?
I saw the rules. I saw the rules. I saw 6 posted the rules. I saw them.
Yeah. All right.
And I behave myself anyway.
Okay, Tom. Okay, Tom. Okay.
He's not quite Tom.
That's the current stock price of the Wall.
That is hilarious.
That is not good.
It is good because they deserve everything.
That's like almost. That's like
culture. What do we learn when we're growing up? Is the number one lesson. We take accountability for our mistakes and we learn from them. What are they not doing?
Oh, they haven't taken accountability in a while.
Exactly.
And this is a 5-day thing that you've pulled up. You know what's going to happen a week from now? A week from now, when they go, like a week and a half from now, I guess technically, when they go out and do their quarterly, this thing is going to suck rocks.
It's going to happen right at the earnings call as soon as Bob gets questions. Yep.
And this is something that I've been wondering about of the sequence of events that we've been looking at here, because when they announced that Bob Iger got his extension as CEO, new deal, on a Wednesday, in the middle of nothing. I mean, why would they announce it? It felt kind of random. Then he did that CNBC thing where he said, well, things are kind of harder than we thought. And the stock took a little bit of a bounce, and then it dropped right after that.
Well, Jason.
And then he starts talking about all of these things he's going to sell off. These feel like trial balloons that have been put out there to see what happens to the stock price prior to the third quarter the quarterly earnings call that's on the 9th, because the 9th is going to be a mess.
It's going to be a bloodbath. I mean, we thought that the firings, Jason, were going to be a bloodbath. This is why you can't go anywhere. You need me and the two smart many guys on a show to talk about this. What is wrong with you?
We just can't say certain words.
There's something else too,
and I'm old.
There's something else too. That thing that people like Culture, Midnight's Edge, Valiant Renegade, Pro, and others have said, even Jason, and maybe even Society Reviews. Nobody wants the job. It's the same with Lucasfilms. Nobody wants a job. If someone hands you a live grenade, are you going to pick it up? No. Nobody wants that.
Well, here's the problem too, because the last guy who took the job, Bob Chapek, you can argue that he was basically a fall guy from the start. So now that things are going down even further than it was before, you're basically asking, hey, who wants to be our next fall guy when this whole thing falls apart?
Didn't Jeremy D-Day Cobra do a video saying that a few years back that Chapek would be a fall guy, and then
I think that created the stigmata, but at the end of the day, I think Bob at the same time was having a plan and direction to go underhand. And then when people inside the office didn't like it, they started telling Iger, because Iger never left, right? He still sits in his office. It's like his campground. It's like George Costanza with his little nook where he's sleeping under it. That's where Bob is.
And he kept the same office.
Yeah.
He didn't even leave the CEO's office. So where was
I don't even think he leaves the toilet. I think he's there all the time, just hoping the stock price goes up. Yeah. No matter what.
I think Chapek had a better chance if Iger had actually left, but Iger had done whatever it was that he'd done in, machinations behind the scenes with whatever people that he had in place that were still loyal to him, manipulating things and making it more difficult for Chapek to get anything done. And then he gets the board, he gets the 3-year extension on his deal as CEO, and the board comes out and says, yes, Bob has our full confidence. And then the FTX thing blows up, and coincidentally, Chapek gets fired in an 11th hour thing on a Sunday night concert. Nobody knew about it until what happened? And there's this panic, and Christine McCarthy is instrumental in removing Chapek, and now she's gone.
I think she saw that Bob Gagston was I'm out. But it comes down to also, it's like you're describing what it's like when you're trying to do your work and you have the teacher looming over the back of your shoulder.
Yes.
It's like right now we don't know what words to say, and Culture's looming over our shoulder because he doesn't want us to get him demonetized. Same thing. I'm sorry, I had to throw you under the bus, bro. It's just how it goes here. But it's the same thing.
Speaking of throwing me under the bus, my own editor, Mr. Grant Gregory, who's been a member for a while, says, listening to my favorite Criss Cross song, Trump.
Why would you say it?
So if you mispronounce that word, you're still getting demonetized. Well, if you have like a speech impediment and you just literally can't say the word correctly.
Just tell the channel. Just tell Google support you have Asperger's. Or something.
Tim Hayes says, "Hail Cuddles." Well, thank you, Tim. Thanks for being a member for 17 months. Your Muslim uncle.
There's your OnlyFans channel, Cuddles Casino.
Oh,
I can do that.
I have a picture of him, but he's hugging someone. I can get
so
it.
if I'm like, I may buy what are those onesies that Jay wears all the time? Like he wears like a Canadian bear and
Brokini.
I could be cuddly. Your Muslim uncle says, "Hey, culture, who is the guy channeling Macho Man?" That would be 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser. Next, say the cream rises to the top. Nick, go.
Rises to the top.
Nick,
he's
go.
Away.
Boo.
The wave rises.
All right, we'll come back to that. We got a $2 super chat from my buddy Eric K. Thank you for contributing to the show. Appreciate it. Did not know I would learn Iger's pooping habits. I know. You only get that here. Speaking of pooping habits and only getting things here,
the cream rises to the top.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Love you.
Is it weird that we're watching one company destroy all our favorite childhood fandoms in like 5 years? Isn't that weird? You know what a fandom is? I'll tell you what a fandom is. You want me to go down through the list?
What's a fandom?
I will make a banjo song with everyone.
What's a fandom? Okay, but
like I said, Hollywood's on fire like at the moment because you're looking forward. I mean, what happens if Disney is forced to sell their assets to a company like Apple and Apple buys a large portion of it? What happens in a few years if Warner Brothers decide that, hey, we need to sell to NBC Universal because we owe too much money? It's like the implications
Apple
of these
is
things
not going to
would
solve
not
anything. If they buy anything, whether it's Pixar or Star Wars or Marvel, Apple will not solve anything. They'll just keep the same problems going.
You guys are forgetting a big thing here.
I can see Apple. I can see Apple buying Pixar.
No, you guys are forgetting a big thing here. What's going to happen is Disney is going to sell to Tencent. You know, that's what's going to happen.
Also, that won't happen. But I understand the sentiment there.
Yeah. Well, they have the same camps.
Hey, look at that! It's Keely Chow. He's yeah. What's up? Roll Tide, bro.
Keely had some very nice things to say.
What you doing, brother?
Like, thank God I don't have to give you super money anymore.
All right. Well, Matt. Wow, Master Sidearms. Yeah, Master Sidearms.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Master Sidearm says, Frandom Menace, Fran Drescher's personal kill team.
That's exactly it, man. Yeah, it's like no offense to Fran Drescher, but at least dress down if you're going to crap on someone else's on Hollywood. You don't want to be wearing.
Dude, she had just been exposed for this massive shopping spree she went on.
I'm going to wear all of this Gucci and then crap on someone else who's also wearing Gucci. You idiot.
18.
Well, and who would have thought that the whole actor that whole thing would be in the hands of the nanny?
Okay,
of everybody that could be in charge of, president of SAG or whatever, it's Fran Drescher.
Did you see Indy's stuntman going out, letting himself on fire?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
I looked at him. He had no neck.
Look, I'm looking at this. Davinia Duckworth says you wouldn't like Fran when she's mad. Yeah, I know. I feel you. Speaking of feeling things, we got a rate specialist in the house. Says for $4.99. Can you guys tell me what you can't say? I need for someone to accidentally put it in a super chat. You know what? Everybody's already done the super chat pain tonight, so we've already broken almost all the rules. Yeah, 2K pantsuit and makeup. No makeup. That's right. Master Sliders. Fran. Good night. Good night, Cajun. Cajun Corey. Thanks for being here, Corey. Appreciate it. We got Laura Ingalls for a long time. It was. Yeah. Project Cambrian's here. What's up? LOL. What a twist.
You know what's sad is you can go on Pluto TV and watch things like Frasier and Cheers, or like Rules of Engagement, and you're more entertained than any sitcoms out there. But I will give a props. Twisted
and that
Metal
had David Spade in it, by the way.
Yeah, but Twisted Metal, I burned through that. It was good.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mentioned that a while back ago. How like Pluto TV and like Tubi are looking better in comparison to like the paid streaming apps because all they have is like old stuff. So you can go back and watch the stuff that actually entertains you.
The Roku channel has all these.
Tubi's fantastic.
That Roku channel has all these great Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson movies for free.
Yeah. Oh my!
And their ads are very sporadic and few and far between, and they're like 30 seconds. It's great. So I watched the first 40 minutes of Invasion USA without a break at all. It was awesome.
I got to watch like most all of Collateral before I got an ad. And the best thing with like things like Tubi and Pluto is you can actually use a VPN and it will switch it to the regions, right? Because I'm in Canada, we don't get the same channels. But as soon as I switch to US, I'm getting Chappelle's Show, Cheers, Trip Tank, all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, I got all the movies I need. And then I'm just Collateral, 6th Day, all the other stuff where it's like that cusp right before Hollywood went the fentanyl.
Speaking of fentanyl, Culture, I got to take off, buddy.
All right. Thank you for the $2 super chat. You didn't have to do that. I love you. Take care of yourself.
Love you too, buddy. And I will be sending you a link to that stuff that we got to take care of.
Okay.
Tonight and stuff tomorrow. Got it. I got all that stuff from him. All right. We'll see you guys.
Say hi to Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Spider-Man sucks.
Why do you antagonize him? He's leaving.
I'm not antagonizing. I wanted him to say that. That was funny.
So,
Spider-Man is one of the worst characters who ever created. Yes,
thank you. You're giving me a hard on right now. Thank you.
Talks, give our best to Mrs. Flu and ask her
she's doing a lot better.
What's her favorite time travel movie?
Yeah. My favorite time travel movie?
Star Trek 4.
Probably Star Trek 4. Maybe I think it's the Time Traveler's Wife. I think that's what it is.
Do you want me to help you leave?
That was
Kick me out.
Culture's being alpha right now. This is sexy.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, he's never yelled at people with such force.
That movie sucked.
The other great thing about Tubi is it's got a ton of foreign stuff in it, like Korean,
who's playing porn
Japanese, whatever.
Talks because he's a producer. He started playing that song. Really feeding the ducks. Anyway, that was Toxic Man Flu. He is awesome. Everybody wants to know where the puppets are. I tell you what, I will play super chat bumpers when you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. Why not? You guys are great.
What he was trying to do was to get you to spend money so he'd play those videos.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I played it anyway.
Sweet cheddar.
But we all knew what you were doing.
I personally prefer mozzarella, but you know.
Oh my God, the cock.
Mozzarella sticks are great with a nice marinara.
I think I just broke my own rule. Speaking of breaking rules. Wow, we have this thing. It's this lady. That's right, she's back. Elizabeth Banks says if she had the opportunity to direct Cocaine Bear sequel, she'd take it.
Well,
what happened to her?
Well, yeah, she needs money, and she seems to get around as much as Seth Rogen does.
She looks like Seth Rogen right now. What's going on?
Wow, that's
so there's this thing called a wall, and apparently some people don't just hit it; they go through it.
I thought that was the shovel.
Wow, that's not kind.
No, I've been hit by it. Don't look
can we not say the wall now? That we have to find a new word for that too.
You know, I kept seeing these promos for the Beanie Babies movie thing that she's in with Galifianakis or whatever his name is, Galifianakis,
Turd face.
And I didn't recognize her. And I don't know if that's just really good makeup or if she's looking like that now.
It's Disney CGI, bro. It's Disney CGI.
Well, Zach Galifianakis does a pretty good job in most of what he does. But look, she said she's open to making a Cocaine Bear sequel. She said it in a conversation with Rolling Stone. She really did a good job on that film. I'm sorry, it was enjoyable to me. It wasn't great. It was just fun. But she says, I love how subversive, crazy, silly fun it was. I agree. I love surprising people with the cast. I don't think anybody was expecting Margot Martindale, who's 70 years old, to shoot that kid. I know that was awesome.
Wow. That was wrong.
We had a lot of fun. And if I got the opportunity to surprise the audience and delight myself again, I would take it.
Something that I noticed at the beginning of this article is director comes before actor. And I wonder if she's starting to position herself in that capacity more than as an actress.
How about I suggest that she has to?
I think so.
Not because she's not a decent actress, because she has been.
Because she's not attractive enough for the camera, she has to go behind it. Is that what you're saying?
No,
because she's a director.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, because I think she's taking advantage of being a female director because there aren't a lot of them, and
they haven't reached that moment where they've hit the clinic.
They're attacking you right now.
No, I'm not. No, we're not attacking Six, Percy. I would never do that. She'd kill me.
I feel like Six fell asleep on me.
All I have to say is that this world's gone to hell ever since Eve ate the apple, so it's not our fault.
Anyway, I would love to see another like Cocaine Bear or something similar. I mean, I know we're getting Cocaine Shark, which is kooky badooky. It's actually
we need meth gators. Like it's so
coming.
easy. It's Florida. It's meth. It's gators.
That's actually coming.
Is that the new franchise, Cocaine Animal?
Yeah,
I don't know. None of you guys watch Venture
Drug
Brothers?
Animal.
The film came out. Did none of y'all watch it?
What?
The Venture Brothers film came out. None of y'all watched it?
No. To be fair, I've not kept track of much new stuff.
Oh.
You are getting Meth Gator. That's coming very soon. You have Cocaine Shark, which is Kooky Madookie, right? And there's another Cocaine Animal coming out. So I think
there's also a sequel to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey coming. We've got the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, I can't wait
for
it.
Coming.
Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch updates us. Thank you, dear. Says they are making Cocaine Sasquatch.
Wow. That gets an Owen Wilson wow.
Oh, wow. And by the way, Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch, I think she's changed her name to Sassy. But she has a channel. She does great things. Check that out. But she also was amazing on last Sunday's show. The ladies were crushing it. I appreciate your participation. I can't wait to have you back, young lady. And I need to get your husband on here too at some point.
See, there are plenty of other channels. Y'all don't need me.
Oh,
Shut up, Jason.
Hey, where's that tiny violin, Jason? If you're just going to go with that dialogue, you're going to need the violin playing in the background.
Okay, I want this. Thank you, Christopher Dominguez, for this. I want Fentanyl Cougar.
Sure.
Would you really want a 60-year-old woman on Fentanyl?
You already have that. It's called Britney Spears' Instagram account.
Oh, man.
It's not a Fentanyl Cougar. It's just trying to dance.
Total Recall. Thank you, Davidian. Oh, I love my audience. Oh my goodness, you guys are so great. Wait a minute. I want this. I want that. Yeah. What would it? Drunk dromedary, right? We could do that. That'd be a drunk elephant. It'd be a good time. Or wait, no. Is a dromedary an elephant or is it a camel?
I think it's a camel.
Yeah, it's a camel. I don't know.
Cocaine camel.
What the hell is a gargle blaster gray? Is that like a wolf?
That's when you wipe your mouth off in the morning. You thought you were drooling.
A gargle blaster. A gargle blaster is from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I think.
I missed the opportunity for a ridiculous
gargle blaster.
Yeah.
I missed a ridiculous opportunity for a terrible segue for Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Oh.
Why do you look like a head in the deer lights?
Maybe because it is.
Did you get a new microphone?
He did. He got a new everything. Listen to him. Look at him. He's beautiful. He sounds good. He's wearing a great shirt.
And a beard.
He's showing off his rainbow colors.
Wait, show him your shirt. Show him the shirt. Show him the shirt.
Dude. Hey, everybody, welcome to late.
Do you have another sub on a plate nearby?
Do I have a what?
Another sub sandwich on a plate nearby.
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
How many movies are behind you, Tom?
800.
Behind me?
Yeah.
800.
Like 2,000 almost.
That seems about right. I can see that.
There's like 700 some per deal, like 746. I think.
When I grew up, I want to put all my
6.
Wow, how did you become 6? 6 like left. She like heard the boys.
I'm Evil World 6.
Oh boy, that's right.
I need a mustache and a goatee.
Wow.
I like turtles.
I do too. Actual ones though. And
you saw they brought that kid back for
did they really
for this new one? Yeah, they had him out at the premiere or whatever.
Well, did Culture tell you that he and I had saw the film, Jason?
Sabbath.
Tom, you're still using weird voice.
He
It
knows.
sounds like his normal voice to me.
It sounds like after the.
Did you see it too, Jason?
I have not.
Oh, dude, save yourself. Save yourself.
Are you guys excited for Fast and Fierce?
Oh no,
DMX.
No.
See, and now I don't have to.
I'll go see the 11th one. They're so ridiculously dumb, but it's entertaining.
No, it's called Fast and Fierce Death Race. This is the silent version.
Your Muslim uncle's marijuana medicinal Muslim moves.
That's funny.
I love it. I want to make this movie. Okay, all right.
What about
we have to be
Codeine
serious.
Cow?
What now?
Codeine Cow.
How are we
Codeine
going to
Cow.
be serious on this
That
show?
dude's mellow. Anyway, all right. Real quick. So,
what I miss?
Culture banning us from 9% of the dialogue we usually talk about and then breaking every rule and telling us we still can't use them.
I didn't say that. What I said is this. Don't get me destroyed. Okay, real quick. This is a real world story. We have to be serious for a minute. Can you guys do that?
Sure thing. We're definitely going to talk about your ideas.
Angel Dust Armadillo.
We talk about toilets and naked statues of dudes.
Oh,
and
can we
you're
have
expecting us
Molly
to be
monkeys?
serious.
Please, can we have Molly monkeys who all they do is hump you to death?
I don't know about that. Ecstasy sheep. Interesting.
Ecstasy eels will work better.
Oxycodone octopus. All right.
Eight lambs
You
all
don't
trying to
need
catch-
drugs to give sheep ecstasy. That's all.
Yeah, I'm definitely writing.
Okay, let's not talk about your kitchen.
I'm writing all these down because this is going to be like, a puppet thing. LCD or LDC. What LDC?
I thought we were supposed to be
LSD,
talking about
LSD.
drugs. There's literally a list of rules that say don't say any version of the following.
Yeah, he already told us
What's
that.
wrong?
and
Culture's
then-
used them all 5 times
Woke,
already.
Feminism,
Hey, wait,
trans,
no,
illegal
you
immigration,
can't say any of those, Tom.
No
That's
swears.
not a real list.
Particularly
You can't say
in the
Trump
first
or
5 minutes of the
Biden
stream.
either. Yeah.
No smoking or pills. What? So
That's
I
a
can't
real
smoke
list.
now?
Don't show your alcohol or pills on the screen. Just show them chewed.
You can show off your Mike bites, though. If you got Mike Tyson's bites of
Yeah,
Evander Holyfield's ears, they're supposed to say, hey, Tom, Culture, they're supposed to be better than the real thing.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Well, I did do that. Martin
That's a real list, by the way. Okay, real quick. This is a serious thing. Peyote coyote. Oh my god. Okay, all right.
Oh, can
All
we
right.
have a PCP penguin while we're at it too?
We do. It's called Punk Waddle. He's in the chat.
No,
All right, real quick. This is a serious one, guys, because I need to protect you and the health of my audience. This is for you guys. If you're watching on the replay, pay particular attention to this part
Why are you giving that symbol with your hands, bro?
because I'm AOC. All right, real quick.
Nah, she looks better.
All right, this is very serious. Very serious.
Uh-huh.
There are more Trader Joe's recalls right now. This soup may contain bugs, and falafel may have rocks.
That's an interesting one with the rocks. I heard about the one with the rocks, and I was just like, how did rocks get into food?
I'll be very straightforward with you guys here. I've probably shopped at Trader Joe's enough times to count on one hand in my entire life.
But some people like it, and they go there all the time.
They also have no teeth. That's why
Well,
the rocks don't bother
I'm trying
them.
to figure out though how this would be Trader Joe's fault and not the manufacturers of the food.
This is like the third thing in a row in the last 3 weeks that is like, hey, don't eat this food cause rocks.
It's crazy.
Anyway, so Trader Joe's is recalling a broccoli cheddar soup that may contain insects and cooked falafel that may contain rocks about 1 week after they recalled 2 cookie products over similar
Are these their own
concerns.
products? That's the question.
Rocks, cooked rocks are all the rage in Asia right now.
I'm sorry, Nick. I'm laughing.
Stir fried rocks.
Okay,
That's
it is
actually true.
their actual brand. Okay, I can see why. All right, yeah, don't buy Trader Joe's shit.
Yeah, so you really don't buy their almond windmill cookies because it sounds like they may have actual ground up windmills in them. And the Joe's dark chocolate chunk almond cookies. Yeah, I don't why would you go to Trader Joe's ever again?
Is it true they're
How did
renaming
the
it
rocks
to,
get in there?
But is it true they're changing the name to cheddar cheese and broccoli?
Wow.
Well, you stretched for that one, but
I did. It was
You can't stop the rocks. Can't stop the rocks.
Would
You
you
can't
get your
stop.
rocks
know what
off?
the rock is cooking.
Do we need a search party to find 6?
Can you get your rocks
I
off?
don't know. I hope she's okay. She made a fall to slip. Those were words.
Guys, she's probably in the kitchen like all the other women. Calm down.
Oh, okay.
She was making ice cream before. I was excited about the ice cream. I want fresh ice cream.
Culture loves cream.
Well, yeah, we know that. And Spider-Man's web slings.
Yeah.
Okay.
He likes it all over.
Radioactive says rocks and bugs sounds like Whoa. Klaus Schwab's favorite grocery store. Yeah, I can't say all of that, but thanks, Radioactive. Good job. Wow. I did.
Why is
That
his
was
name banned too?
Can you not say
no.
Well, I do have evidence of Culture's baking skills, though.
Is that the house that was burnt down last week?
How many of those DMs do you want to show live on stream?
There's nothing there that can't be seen.
All right.
Or unseen.
What the heck is that?
Oh, now you're demonetized.
So
That's supposed to be a wiener. That's supposed to be a wiener wind up, and they messed it up.
Wow.
This is the new Culture baking channel.
Just the tip with buns.
Wow. Look at all those weenies. And you wrapped a lot of buns around those weenies.
If you look at it closely, it actually looks like the age timeline is as he's getting older.
Don't look at. Why would you look at that?
It looks like a
closely?
chick that's abused steroids.
Some of those buns are thicker on some of those weenies.
It looks like the Mulvaney Collector's Edition.
It's certainly veiny, that's for sure.
Well, which one would you eat? Would you like them well done? Do you like a little crisp on your burnt weenie bread?
Do you dip it in mayo, Culture?
Do you dip it? What do you dip it in? This is the question.
Mayo. And
Do you like
Viagra.
yours covered, or does it have to be a little bit circumcised?
Ranch and Viagra.
Ranch and Viagra.
All right.
He's checking to see if he's still limited or not.
Okay. So you I know how much you guys enjoyed the
Then
first.
again, would blue cheese be more fitting than ranch? I mean,
I don't know. Do you really want another man's cheese on your
mature
wiener?
cheddar, perhaps?
Well, technically, I
Ancient
mean, anytime you look at a Krispy Kreme donut, I wonder how many men does that donut come from because of all that cream on there.
Oh my god! I think he just dips in jalapeno cheddar.
I saw a thing the other day. Square donuts have more donut than round donuts. They did the math.
Well, because they cut out the whole middle donut.
How much of a man's cream is on that Krispy Kreme?
I don't know. Is his name Boston?
Well, there's a reason why it's called Frosted Flakes.
all I'm saying is that if yours has like Chipotle ranch on it, you should probably get that checked out by a doctor. I don't think that's how it's supposed to look.
I would really hate to have a hairstyle called Frosted Tips then. Jesus.
Look, you have to hand toss your dough if you're making pizza.
It's better than salad tossing your dough.
None of that's going to be all right. Okay. So I know how much you appreciated the first Elizabeth Banks story, and I promise you there's another one. Nordstradamus, one of my favorite contributors to this channel, for $10 says, regarding the list of no talkie, is the subject of the 1984 movie Angel on the list?
What? Angel or... Oh, sorry. I was going to say another word. I'm sorry.
I don't know, Nostradamus.
You can't even say Nostra's name.
Why?
Because it has ass in it.
Oh, man. Why did you say that?
You said
well, now the culture has said ass. Can we say whores now, or is that not allowed?
Whores, you can say whores, divorce.
I woke up early today, okay? So just...
I woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I got to get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. Down to go and damn near went blind young.
Well, $2. You must be super generous for a Dutch person.
What, we'll have a coupon day or something.
What?
Does your shirt come in men's?
Oh, God. All right, let's get back to it. So this is the Elizabeth Banks story. Banks?
You were to say
Spank Banks.
You're about to say
The Elizabeth Spank Banks story that you were waiting for. What is wrong with me? Apparently, she felt pigeonholed by Charlie's Angel Marketing.
Hold.
to lose control of the narrative was a real bummer, because for me, regardless of what the actual product was, so much of the story that the media wanted to tell about Charlie's Angel was that it was some feminist manifesto.
I think I wrote about this months ago, where she was trying to claim that somehow the media flipped the whole narrative on her film, but we have the quotes going back to like 2018 when like she was the one that actually put all that stuff out there in the first place.
Wasn't it the same movie that they said men shouldn't go to the theater? Then they complained that no men went to the theater.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. God, morons.
Oh no, my shirt doesn't come in men. I can't say these things.
His penis comes. Sorry.
Now saying DMX, indeed. Anyway, so it's really weird because I feel like, and Jacob, back me up here, she was the one who put out the feminist messaging in this film.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have it right here. If you want to,
you gotta whip it out. Wait, Jason, can I show that? Is it legal?
I don't know.
Culture,
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. It's your show.
Well, hang on,
Culture,
hang
your
on.
phrasing
If we're
of
gonna
saying penis.
Oh, I can show that. That's what's her name?
Salma Hayek.
His name.
Yeah, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Speaking of that, all right, here we go. Thank you, Jacob.
So this is the article that I think we did, almost a year ago now. Elizabeth Banks blames the failures of Charlie Angels on the marketing just for girls, even though she was the one that said it in the first place. So I'm just going to jump down to her comments from 2019 when the film was coming out, and this is what she said. Says, when we were casting the movie, I wanted really fresh faces. I wanted a diverse cast. It's more important that women, the audience for this movie, sees themselves in some part of this film. That's really important. I want the audience to feel a sense of ownership over this film, that they can be in this movie, that they can live in this world. It's a real message. He went on to say that it's a movie that I want to entertain all audiences, but I did want to make something that felt more important, that felt important to women, especially young girls. So that was her during the marketing aspect of her own movie. And now she's trying to say that somehow the media twisted the whole
That comment
thing.
sounds so wrong.
Well, someone like her, even if she doesn't remember she's lying, or even if she knows, sorry, is what I meant to say. She knows a lot of people have short-term memory. She's banking on that. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But she's banking on people's short-term memory. But, okay, just take her word for it. Because a lot of people do try to
Is she Elizabeth banking on it?
Yeah.
Hillary swanking it.
And then she continues here, says, we literally have a character who's essentially working at a big corporation and is not being believed or listened to by her bosses. One of the statements this movie makes is that you probably should believe women. We have much of validity in what we're feeling and how we want to go about living in the world, being in the world, and that was really important to me. I felt like, we felt like we had characters that were being taken seriously and given the chance to live their best lives. So it's like, she's the one that put out the narrative about this being a feminist movie and being targeted towards women, and now she's trying to throw everybody else under the bus for the comments that she made.
But we did believe women. We didn't go see it. The men did.
That's right.
Also,
not even women went to see it.
The McGee
What are you
version
eating, Tom?
in 2002 or 2000,
Yeah,
they had a cast like that already. They already had different demographics in that with Lucy Liu.
Wait a minute, though.
Oh,
By the way,
Cameron,
Cameron,
and
Then I let the
remember
Alpine
the underwear
play.
shot? Remember the underwear shot where she was shaking her butt in the door? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, one last quote here. She says that if talking about the Charles Angels movies, if this movie doesn't make money, it reinforces the stereotype in Hollywood that men don't go see women do action movies.
That's right.
It's not true. I've seen Ellen Ripley. I've seen the Black Widow and the Avengers. I've seen quite a lot of. What's the other one? Barbarella.
Linda Hamilton would like a word.
Yeah.
But if it was marketed at women, and women, that means women didn't go. So women thought her movie sucked too.
It's like these women haven't learned anything from the WNBA. It's like you have an entire league marketed towards women, and even women don't want to watch it. So, what does that tell you?
It's like that doctor that put that tweet out going, for 30 minutes in Oppenheimer, there was not one woman speaking. And then when they finally showed a woman, she was naked. I'm like,
I see no problem here, though.
Yeah, and then she protected those tweets real fast.
Well, that was the. Oh wait, that's Elizabeth Banks. That was the Bechdel test, is what they were referring to. Correct?
That thing is such a joke.
It is. Well, it was a joke. That's the thing. It
was literally a joke until people actually started taking it seriously.
Yeah, and including Gina Davis, who is a dump truck of a human being. But speaking of things I can't say.
That woman from Howard the Duck.
Speaking of things I can't say, I really appreciated something called The Witcher as video game, in books, and in other forms. But what I wasn't prepared for was the fact that they really kind of destroyed the character, and they brought in the best guy to do that with, which was Henry Cavill. And so what Henry Cavill brought to The Witcher cannot be replaced. And this is coming from a really weird source, kids. It's coming from IndieWire.
Oh.
It's almost like they even have to admit, yeah, you know what? Getting rid of your star of your Netflix series probably wasn't the best idea in hindsight, because now no one's going to care.
It wasn't even about him, though. It was about Cersei, wasn't it? Wait, not Cersei.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine The Witcher improving without him. Duh. I'm like, okay, so this thing finally finished up, right? If you didn't know that, if you didn't care, which most people didn't for season 3, really the numbers are quite telling. Like kind of like Disney, and because like they have zero viewership
that came out and no one knows.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that they put Cavill in this and they didn't give him a proper send off and they didn't take care of the character at all throughout it says pretty much everything.
They never were going to. I mean, it was obvious back in when season 2 was filming. Henry was very indirectly adamant about some of the issues he saw going on.
Yeah.
We can also look at it this way. Current Hollywood, and I mean current Hollywood, is a failure almost everywhere, except for things like Barbie movies. As much as people don't want to admit it, Barbie is very successful in pushing the numbers. It might.
I admit I was wrong.
And
I admit it was wrong.
If we're going to throw SOF in there, SOF was sitting in the vault for 5 years under the Disney property or a Fox subsidiary.
Yeah.
So even past made films that could have made bank back then are making bank now. There is nothing really currently in current Hollywood that is holding any type of tent pole up or any type of audience under it. It is the fall of their own Rome based off their own ideologies, sociopolitical nonsense, and the inability to listen to the one thing that they want money from, the customer.
Until Barbie.
Yeah, well, no, I actually mentioned Barbie.
Dead cat bones. Barbie's a dead cat bones.
Look, I was wrong about Barbie. I really did think it was going to flop. I thought the ideology behind it and the man-hating behind it would be a problem. And I don't want to talk about Barbie though, but I was wrong, and I always admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah, I went to a couple of different movies this weekend. There's still women and their, say, gay ally men who are wearing all pink going to see Barbie still in week 2. So culturally, it's hit a chord the same way that I think Top Gun hit a chord with people last year, and it's just unfortunately that it happens to be Barbie.
And that's fine, but here's a good thing, because I know things are good because your Muslim uncle sent me a super chat, and it reinvigorates my heart. It makes me feel like the world is good. For $1.99, he says, because the boys in the hood are always hard. That's right. Nice culture. That's right. That's right. That's one of the best songs ever.
Please stop going back to Compton culture.
I love Compton, dude.
Please.
IRA Specialist for $4.99 says, to each of the panelists, what's your favorite line from Blazing Saddles? Where the white woman at?
What are you guys, a bunch of Kansas City?
Mongo like candy.
Rivulets of thought.
I've never seen it.
If it's not woke, it's not broke.
Never seen Blazing
Saddles. You've never seen
I work for Mel Brooks.
Who'd you kick? Who's never
Jason,
seen it?
because he's never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
You've not seen Blazing Saddles?
You haven't lived.
Oh, what a fantastic movie!
I say so.
Now we have to do a watch party. Jason,
we can't, because half the words in that film will get us canceled.
No, Jason has to host a watch party. Jason doesn't have a channel anymore, so
he can't. It's the 31st. He can't host it anymore.
Yeah, he can.
I'm sorry.
Best
Jason.
time.
I'm sorry. I retweeted you so I know the date.
I've never.
I know my favorite quote.
This is going to be blasphemy for some people, but I've never been a big fan of Mel Brooks. But
now we're not friends.
I tell Mindy, and Mindy agrees with me. I don't have a sense of humor. I've never been a big fan of comedy films, just in general. So
that is evil. I'm sorry.
I'm a dull, boring. Stick in the mud, which is
I love you. Why?
How can you not like comedy? You're on Cultures every Sunday.
I know.
You know, Mel Brooks loves you. He speaks very highly of you.
Yeah, why didn't you tell him his ass was so big?
Love him back. All right.
See, I'm Abbott to all y'all's Costello, I guess.
Who's Costello?
Oh.
There was
just a thing called Elvis Costello back.
That, or maybe it's just a testimony to how unfunny we are.
No. You guys are
okay. All right, I'm doing this. I gotta play a thing because you know what?
Oh, I should say the best line from the movie.
Go ahead.
They said you was hung, and they was right.
You gotta give money to a organization that sends food to children in other countries.
You gave it to this bum.
Given $3 to a bum on the street. But instead you decided to give $3 to the guy that looks like a bum. Thank you for your generosity.
He was the star of many hobo fights.
Oh.
That's gonna get us hit.
No, it won't.
It'll get hit in like 4 years.
Depends on what words he uses for lyrics.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair
or smell my underwear.
Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on,
I'm
Barbie.
a blonde single girl in the fantasy world. Dress me up. Come on.
Dress me down.
See,
Fuck
now
you guys.
you take that, and you lay it in over that video of Gary.
The one with the
Eliza Gary.
Oh, I thought.
I should do that.
Gary.
Why haven't?
Wait! You're talking about? Hang on.
Don't
do it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it.
Don't do it. This video.
Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it.
Hey, where is it? Oh, there.
Where's the bleach? Need bleach.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Sure. Yes, and I don't like it. I have to.
Hey, Culture.
I have to
Wait,
avoid the monitors every time.
Wait, who had to go?
Jacob has to go.
Oh, okay. Jacob, tell people that you have a thing and you got 1,000 things and did some other things.
Yeah, so we finally passed 1,000 subs today, so there's our milestone there. So for the week tomorrow, we're doing the Bible Lens podcast about aliens or demons or Nephilim or whatever it is that we're being conditioned to believe is real. Tuesday, Barroom podcast, and then Friday, I believe we're doing the movie show where we're going to be reviewing the Meg 2. So that's everything that we got coming up this week.
Have you seen it already? How is it? If you've seen
I haven't seen it yet, but we'll see it. Check out this week. It's probably not good, but maybe we'll get shocked. So.
Hey, say goodbye to Liger fan.
Bye?
Question mark? Bye, Liger fan. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. And Master Saddam says congrats. And TZ Burton's here. So is Fort Critical. And the Pleeps is here. How are them beans? Says the Pleeps over on Rumble. You got pals. You got buddies. You got
Culture, I'm
friends.
going to give you an app that you can highlight all chats and put it in one.
Oh, whoop it out, dude. Yeah.
No, please don't say that.
Yeah, it's probably not the best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Culture and I saw TMNT. This is true.
And Tom loved it.
No, he did not.
I know he didn't. I know he didn't.
Hey, you know what's sad? I know you guys were talking about this earlier, but I guarantee you it's probably not even the worst Seth Rogen produced movie this year.
I don't know.
Which one?
I don't know if you guys have seen Joyride yet, but I can tell you it's probably 1,000 times worse than whatever was in the Ninja Turtles.
Wait until you see the film.
Well, wait till you see my film, then we can compare notes.
I am not seeing Joyride, bro. I am not
Explain
seeing
me why
Joyride.
April O'Neil is
No.
a teenager, but looks like she's been held back 10 years.
Yeah, she looks like she got the downs.
Held back by what?
hey,
By
so
not having
liar.
another meal?
By an extra chromosome.
Yeah, she was held back by her own ass. Yes.
All right, let's do this. For those of us who saw TMNT, let's bye, Jacob. Okay, I'm gonna do this. All right, wait. Now my OCD just.
Why am I Paul Lynn? All right.
Okay.
Why am I Ringo?
Okay. 6.
In the name of love.
6.
Before you break my heart.
6.
Shh, I don't have any more lyrics.
Is this like
She's not
the
in front of me,
Biggie
she's
Smalls?
next to you.
Say her name 3 times and she shows up like Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do. All right. Well, let's do this real quick.
We need
All right.
6. We want 6.
It's true. Everybody wants 6.
Sweaty.
That didn't sound good. Okay, Tom, you saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. You saw it, and you made me saw it because I was not going to try to saw it because I had other stuff to do, but I did it. And then I did a video.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
kind of guilted you into it like a Jewish mother. You're right.
It's okay.
This is true.
Okay. Wow, and you know what? My editor's super mean tonight. Look at this. I mean, stop gaying all over the place. Thanks.
Well, he is a
Hi,
gay
Grant.
man.
Speaking of Galians, I can't wait for that T-shirt. Anyway, back to this conversation.
Lesbians.
So you saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have a panel full of beings here. Explain to them the worst moments in the film.
All of it.
Well, it started, and then it kept going, and it didn't stop for 99 minutes.
Ouch.
Now, if you're having sex, that's great. But if you're watching a Ninja Turtle movie in name only, then that's really what you get out of this piece of crap.
So there was no happy ending, Tom? Is that what you're saying?
So, Tom, there's a good point about it. It only lasted 90 minutes. Can't you say something positive?
99.
Like that? 99. Well, only lasted 99 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
look,
it wasn't 100.
I
It's 99 minutes too long.
I guess 99 minutes and a pleasure ain't one.
We got 99 minutes and a good film ain't one.
No. No, like, okay. If you're a Turtles fan, I cannot recommend this movie. This has very little to do with the original Ninja Turtles. I wonder if they didn't change certain aspects just so they could have Jackie Chan playing Splinter or what the deal was. The April changes make very little sense. The fact that they have no connect, like this has been something since the Bay films, like Splinter and Shredder having no connection makes no sense to me still. The way they learn ninja is completely impractical. They suck at fighting anyway when they do fight.
Larry.
Gently kick ass, and that's about it.
How about
April
milk?
is what?
What about the milk?
Oh yeah, Splinter's whole freaking gimmick is you can't go to the human world because they're gonna milk you.
It's like milking
And this
a
joke
cat.
is going, yeah. Like exactly the meet the parents joke done to
Yeah.
death over and over and over again throughout the film. They really turned Jackie Chan into a dumb dad figure for the most part.
Wait, Tom, read that. That's
Wow,
the best
what a
joke.
shock.
Tom,
If you are a Turtles fan, I feel sad for you, son. You got 99 minutes and a film ain't one.
boom.
And too bad
Right.
Ice Cube's in this actually quoting shit like 6 o'clock in the morning, police at my door. Shit like that throughout the movie. It is just
It bummed me
randomness.
out. It kind of bummed me out because I'm like, oh man,
So,
no.
Tom, let me ask you this: would this movie have been better if you'd had 99 Luftballons and you could pop one every minute of the film?
It would probably have been more entertaining.
Would this be better on cocaine or LSD?
Honestly, I swear there was a lot of cocaine consumed during the making of this movie because it does not know when to calm the fuck down. Like there is, and this is where like I don't understand. Like even on a level of, I mean, I'll give credit where credit's due because Six and Culture did like it a little bit more than I did. But I'm still stretching to see how this even qualifies as a movie. Like it really barely has a plot.
It does.
The scenes kind of string together, and there's some elements to it. But
do you think,
like,
Tom, that there's a whole that with Paramount, who was obviously the studio who put out this movie? Do you think that they're doing the same that Marvel's doing, where there's no actual fans allowed of this property to work on it? Because I mean, it's obviously it was indirectly confirmed about Marvel, but then the Soska sisters themselves said a few days ago that they had a Punisher pitch, and they said to them, because the girls had a Punisher pitch based on Welcome Home Frank, and like, oh, we can't have fans. They said it to the sisters. I think Paramount might be doing the same thing. Hence, why you have people who don't understand.
I don't know. Well, that does make sense because look at the way they just handle Star Trek.
Okay, but let me step off for just a second and say the agenda stuff, because I can't say the other word, but the agenda stuff that was involved in this was like stopped at like the stunt exchanges of like
a few gender swaps and race swaps. Yeah,
visage. Okay. Yeah, there wasn't any of that noise in the film.
None of
itself.
the characters like really qualify as characters. That's the problem. Like, so you can't really get into like even the turtles barely have personalities.
Right, but and the story is nonsensical, and as Tom and I have pointed out, and I pointed out in my review, but we pointed out multiple times on live streams, you get the origin story 3 times, not once, not twice, but 3 times in the film. It's literally almost a quarter of the film, Tom, if you think about it.
Which is sad because there's nothing to really tell other than they got oozed. That's like the only part of the origin story that's the same. And I was curious, like, I really wish Nick would have been able to see it because from a turtle fan point of view, he would understand where I'm coming from.
I understand exactly.
There's some surface level Easter cookies in here for us to go, oh, cool. And that's about it. Other than that, like, I don't know about the non-fans working on this, but I would compare it to Star Trek in this sense. Like, Paramount getting Seth Rogen to work on this is the equivalent of them getting Kurtzman to work on Star Trek. We hate the idea as fans, but they see it as them doing them a favor. See, that's what we don't understand about Kurtzman, and I keep trying to tell people this, and Jason probably knows what I'm getting at here more so than anything, to where, like, to them, Kurtzman working on Star Trek was like him slumming it.
What
does that make sense? Like, yeah, I know it sounds completely insane to us, but for them, that's why we keep saying they'll never get rid of Kurtzman, as bad as shit is, because they see him as this wonderkind, and he's doing them a favor by doing Star Trek. Yeah. It's the same thing here with Seth Rogen and TMNT.
No, you're right, Tom, because Kurtzman's going to go when he's deciding he's done. They're not going to just get rid of him because that's like them admitting that he failed. They are so invested, they don't want to admit failure in any way.
Well, the biggest point I could come there is like, look, they don't give a shit about all the stuff he's done with Star Trek. Claire Reese was the biggest problem they had with Kurtzman.
But even JJ's now gone silent at Abrams, and he was the first F up. You telling me we have to wait for JJ Abrams times before Kurtzman's gone, or do you really think that that Kurtzman and Rogen is the best thing to come to them for these properties because their heads are so far up their butts?
And that might be true, but I want to hear what Jason has to say, and then I got something to talk about. So.
Well, we've got with the strike going on right now, we've got the word now, I think it was Variety that broke it, August 1st is a D-Day for development deals, for overall, first look deals and all these things, not just individual writers on particular projects, but $250 million for J.J. Abrams for 5 years at Warner Brothers. That goes whoosh.
Thank God.
And not that he's done anything as part of that. I mean, he hasn't had anything to show for it. But I think that if the studios go to force majeure overall development deals, how long does Kurtzman and Secret Hideout get to do Star Trek at that point? I mean, I don't know if this
that kind of goes in with what I was going to say too, is because from what I heard from a source, the same source who feeds me some Star Trek and all the Yellowstone news that I heard ahead of time, basically that all this turtle stuff was just they're doing the sequel in the series because they have to fill licenses. That's it.
That's it. And they're kind of stuck in some of these positions, but in other places they're not. So you're right, Jason. Those overall deals, they're going to start falling apart. You're going to see force majeure. I talk about it in the video I'm releasing tomorrow. You're going to start to see a lot of that stuff go by the wayside because they can just get rid of it.
But the thing is yeah, because Turtles is one of the highest licensed things outside of like Spider-Man and all that kind of shit. Sorry, Culture. I just wanted to point that out.
No, you nailed it. And like I said, I mean, the people you talk to are spot on and they've been killing it. And Tim's right. His sources are from Ray Bay, and he's in with Ray. Just so you know. Real quick though.
Well, and the reason I trusted this source is because I mean, besides the Yellowstone and some of the Star Trek stuff, he was one of the few people who come to me with stuff that really kind of understood how they see Kurtzman. Right. So I'm like, okay, I don't think this guy's bullshitting me. And his stuff has come to fruition. So like, I trust this. I believe it because like I said, I know Turtles is a very heavily licensed property and they probably had Playmates and other licenses to fill.
They do.
That Rise of the TMNT wasn't doing.
They do. And real quick, I want to say this. Look, Tom, I'm going to ask you after I answer this for myself, but there was something that I did think was good in the film. About 50% of the music was awesome.
There was a little bit of a James Gunn thing here with, if anything, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg brought to the table was they brought a love of classic hip hop. I'll give them that. That's about it. I'll give them. But like, I didn't feel like the movie had very well placed music. Like the ninja rap bit really made me cringe. I'm like, that's how you're wasting this. Like it's literally wasted, and I hate spoiling this for people, but like we get 3 seconds of the song when Mikey falls into a car and it's playing on the radio. That's it. Like, why the fuck is Ninja Rap playing on the radio?
I really appreciated some of the music in it. I thought the soundtrack.
The rest of the music was okay. Like, yeah, it was some.
It was about
hip hop.
It was 50-50, and some of it even suited it. But there was a lot of stuff that was out of place. It's kind of like the Barbie film, which I think upon multiple viewings, people are going to go, wow, that just doesn't fit at all.
I guess my biggest issue is this is not really a Ninja Turtle film. Like I said, I think the best way to review this film is this movie is like if our parents made a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film going off of what they thought the Ninja Turtles were when they first came out in the 80s. That's what it fucking feels like. It doesn't look or feel like the original series. It has a little bit of the turtles themselves kind of look like they did in the original movie, but that's it. Otherwise,
you're
there's nothing here.
You're 70-something, 80-something parents putting together a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film. Yeah, I think you're right.
TMNT, the Tipper Gore cut.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There, I got my one
It's
line.
all the snot in the.
No, you can't be out. You just got here. By the way, Brahma Bull, welcome
Hey,
to the
Brahma.
stream.
But like all the garbage kind of pale kind of stuff that they thought Ninja Turtles was when we were growing up. It's like no. That's stuff that they're just shoving into this franchise, and it's not necessarily what this franchise is. And it is so far from the mothership. Like that's maybe why I'm not so in agreement with you, Culture, on even the music, is because it just feels so out of tone. It's like they're trying the Spider-Verse thing. They're trying to make that into Spider.
Okay. You're right. You're right. Go ahead.
I have an analogy. And this is something that I use when what was it? There was a TV show, I guess, maybe this is what they're all doing, not just Ninja Turtles, but Star Trek and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
You have Red Lobster's Cheddar Bay biscuits, right?
Oh, those are good. I can make
Everybody
those.
loves those Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I can make one.
And
eat one.
There were a lot of people that wanted to make Cheddar Bay biscuits at home, and so they found this copycat recipe. And we know what it's supposed to be, but everybody is making Star Wars and Star Trek and Ninja Turtles and all this other stuff using the copycat recipe with substitute ingredients, and they're hoping they get it right.
So you're telling me they're trying to give us Star Trek and Star Wars, but they're giving us vegan.
Okay, but wait. I'm going to tell you that I actually have the actual recipe, not the copycat, and it's delicious. And you can, even if you made the copycat, it's still delicious. It's just not the same thing. I agree with you, Jason. And
I see your analogy, and I can't completely agree with it because even if you may accidentally stumble on the actual ingredients. That's where I think the difference is here is like there was no chance in hell Seth and Rogen and those guys were ever going to stumble upon anything good here because they set off on this with the wrong foot. Even though this is obviously made for younger kids, I'm not going to deny that, right? Because I've gotten a lot of comments about
it is.
Listen to the old white fucker talking about.
It's not.
It is, but it is like I don't care. Like as far as like, does it have anything in it that I think is objectionable for younger children? No.
Oh, whoa.
But at the same time, I can't agree with that. There's anything in here that's like a good message because the Ninja Turtles aren't really good. They steal shit.
They steal.
They're not really good people. At the end of the day.
But, Tom, you were in the same theater I was, not necessarily like literally, but I was surrounded by little ones, like kids, like families. They brought little ones there. Little ones are not prepared for some of the scary shit that's in this.
There was some scary things in here. I'm not going to lie there, but it didn't seem to bother my audience as much as it may have yours. I guess
it's not a PG. It's not a PG film. This isn't.
Well,
it isn't
because they do have the main bad guys killing a few people, but it's all done off screen.
It's an extraordinary amount of violence. Again, it's not a PG
violence.
Okay, here's my bigger problem with it. I would say culture is that compared to like the original films and all the bullshit that the original 1990 film got with the violence that's in there, at least that violence was more realistic. There was shit in here where I went like 12 times. I'm like, well, they'd be dead. Splinter'd be dead. How are they still alive? Like, but yet at the end, you're supposed to be worried about the turtles being crushed like walnuts in this claw thing. And you're like, well, just a little bit ago, they survived all this other crap. What makes me think that they're not going to survive this? Like, that's the thing is there's no consistency. It's very, is it a cartoon? Is it kind of set in the real world? They don't even know. Sometimes it feels like.
Well, they don't. First of all, the aesthetic is garbage. But just real quick, I want to get to a couple supers and then we'll jump back on this. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? I think what you're trying to say is pretty much is that they delivered a franchise, but they didn't even set the boundaries of what this film is supposed to entail when it comes to violence, damage, the sense of danger. And they always seem to go over a line after showing a line that wasn't crossed. So they could never actually create their own boundaries in what their universe they were trying to create. Is that about right?
Harsh, I guess, with the way you're putting it, it's kind of difficult to agree with it. But
look, this it didn't land. It's not Turtles, and that's the most important part of the conversation. Speaking of important parts of the conversation, we got a super chat from Matt G for $5, who promotes everybody, and I appreciate all of his wonderful work. He says Disney is jealous of Barbenheimer. Oh, fudge, yeah, they are. They were hoping Indiana Jones Mansion of Destiny or Little Mermentals would be a thing. Yes, they were. None of those films did good, and you're 100% right. And
toy sales are crap too.
Yeah. Oh man, we're going to get to the mansion thing in just a minute, but I have to say they're disappointed with their entire year. I don't know how Disney recovers. I don't know.
They don't.
I don't know. I know this. We got a member chat from Matt G too, who says, what films can answer Barbenheimer after this?
Dune.
Dune? Maybe?
Dune might get delayed.
Yeah, that's might true. Get delayed.
And Dune won't get to $1 billion.
But there was also debate saying that was just a hearsay, that it still will be pushed because of the trailers within the theaters are still showing the exact date of what the release.
Warner has to figure out what they're going to do yet. And I wonder if Dune is the one that's going to stick because they already have all the big screens for a certain amount of weeks, and that's what they're going to want. Right?
They can't do Aquaman.
No one can.
Oh, that's going to get pushed. That's going to get pushed. I can see it already. I've seen it a mile away.
Yeah. What about Wonka? Wonka has had one teaser out.
Wonka is going to come out and it's going to flop depending on the
that one's like up in the air. I'd say 50-50 shot of that moving. The beauty of Wonka for them is as long as they move Aquaman, Wonka is the only other big movie after Dune that they'll have for now, because everything else is getting moved. Right? Ghostbusters is no longer coming out at Christmas now.
Yeah, it got pushed, didn't it?
It got pushed to March or May. Weeks. I can't remember.
Yeah, I've got March 29th, I think.
Yeah,
we still have the Marvels.
I've got two teenage daughters, and they both and all of their friends think that Timothy Chalamet is a little bitch. They do not believe him in anything.
That's a strange
hate
one,
him.
Brahma, because normally, here's the thing with him. This is why I won't underestimate Timothée Chalamet with anything, is because he has this huge fucking following of women.
I get
That's
that.
why I'm amazed to hear
this
that
is
out of your
anecdotal,
kids.
but this is my two teenage daughters and every one of their friends hates the dude. Absolutely hates him.
Maybe you raised him right. That's all I can say.
Perhaps they're aiming for a gay audience, says Davinia Duckworth.
No, they already have Barbie.
Wow.
Well, and I was going to try to hint on that earlier in Valiant's stream without saying it directly, is that, yeah, we talk about women not going to movies all the time, multiple times, but men do, especially gay men. People forget about how big of a, the gay community is into movies and shit like that, right? Like, as I remind people, they're the ones who make movies.
Look, ladies, no matter what they say, ladies like muscular dudes. Right. And that's why Tim here, he like works out and cosplays his ass off. And like chicks like dudes with like
you mean masculinity?
Tell us about what they like. Tell us about what they like some more.
Yeah, culture. While showing off your masculinity. Let's see this.
Oh, and I'm not saying he's not a good kid. I'm just saying that I'm not sure he's gonna pull.
Well, here's the thing that I noticed about the trailer. There is a magic person of color sidekick kid.
Wow.
Who will make everything happen for the lead character.
Yeah, and they'll take all the credit.
And it will be all her, and she will be the reason that Wonka is successful. They're telegraphing that in the trailer.
Yeah, but she's not around later.
Well, she fell into the vat, right? And that's where
they're probably going to rewrite everything.
I still go with Willy Wonka was Saw for kids, and this is not the same character that Willy Wonka was. Well, it's true. I mean, he
can't argue with
these
that.
people in with and then traps them with things he knows that they are going to do, and the kids die. Or
none of them
whatever.
die.
Well, yeah. How do you explain the glass elevator, though?
Well, here's my bigger problem with this, and
I'm not recruiting
saying
the next Jigsaw.
Okay, wait, no. No. Look. If your analogy was 13 ghosts, I'm on board.
Good day, sir.
Hey, culture. 70s has to hit your sack.
70s has to go.
Yeah.
Wow, are you gonna punch my sack, bro?
Polish your. Yes.
I said I don't want to get too close to your sack. I'll just stay over here. All right. Well, thanks for having me, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Look. It smells like paper mache, so it's not offensive.
I gotta go get some. I need beauty sleep, so I gotta go.
Oh God, yes you do. Holy cow!
So hibernation, deep.
Not helping much, so you might have
Thanks
to
for
try
having me
something
on.
Yeah. Get a double dose of sleep tonight. Holy cow!
Well, thank you, and thanks to everybody in the chat
Plastic
for
might
being
work
wonderful as always. It's been a blast, and I tried not to say anything I shouldn't say. So
Thank you.
You did fine. You know,
and thank you for being the Trump man in this stream today.
Oh no! Stop!
I can't even come on stream with this smoking and the alcohol.
Stream's great again, right?
Yeah, apparently, Brahma, according to culture, we can't show bourbon on screen anymore. That's going to be a bit.
I know. I can't smoke either, so that's why I'm an avatar tonight.
It's easy to fix. You just label the glass root beer.
Anyway, thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Colored water, man. Colored water.
Everybody.
Tell them it's urine.
It's iced tea.
Tell them it's urine.
Say hi to. Say goodbye to the Scotsman.
Check out 70s rock fan.
Yeah, he's a Canadian Scotsman from Texas or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm calling you, dude.
He's on the internet.
Friend of all the sheep. I don't discriminate.
Oh yeah, you're a sheep pusher.
Mutton boarding world champion 1983.
Sheep fragment.
I actually believe that.
There's an actual thing. That is
I know.
thing. Mutton boarding. Never mind.
None of that sounds
good.
Good
Night, everyone in the chat. You're all cultured, unlike the panel.
Wow. Bye.
Remember to knit that sweater before you
I just want to go back to the Wonka thing real quick. I love that analogy, Brom. I've heard that said a few times, but like my bigger issue with Wonka is the same problem they had in the Tim Burton movie, is that you shouldn't give Wonka a backstory.
Nope.
And the reason I say that I like the analogy is because Wonka is like a serial killer or like a Michael Myers or like some of these other guys. It's like sometimes telling their backstory can demystify them a little too much.
Yeah. Because even in the Depp version, they made him into somebody who has, hope and is happy. Gene Wilder's version was not that. I don't think Dahl's version was that. He was a scary man who really did not like kids, but he was in the business of pleasing kids.
And this.
Yeah, that was intentional. To go.
This is what happens when you bank on IPs and you milk every single aspect of it, because you give characters who didn't historically have backstory. Sure, there's a few characters in every franchise you can use it, but not every character in the world.
Maybe that's why the milking thing was such a big deal in TMNT. It's a metaphor for them literally milking this franchise for everything.
That's what I got out of it. Was them being self-aware.
Wow, you guys are you're bumming me out. Matt G for $2 is trying not to bum me out. He says saw a
Sid Barrett documentary in the theater.
Wow.
Of Pink Floyd, huh?
Oh, really?
There was one out. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
Yeah.
They made Dark Side of the Moon about him.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Sid Barrett
Wish you were here.
Good.
I gotta see that so much. All right. Well, you get a
shine on you, crazy diamond.
Yeah, you gotta. This is. Thank you.
Wow, it's generous. I don't really get that kind of money, but glad you do. So thanks.
Yeah.
I promise, but it's still funny.
Look, all you get is full milk.
You know, we can just change it up, right? Use like the intro from Disney, The Magical World of Wonka.
5 Nights at Willy Wonka's. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, that's what I love about the story about when Gene took the role.
He was so good.
He's like, the only way I'll do this is if you let me do this opening bit where I come out and I have a cane and
trip and flip.
I lose the cane and I do the somersault, so that from that moment on, nobody can trust me, including the audience.
Right.
And they were all game with it, but he's like, if they would have told me, no, you can't do that, I would have said no.
Wouldn't have done it. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he becomes the unreliable storyteller at that point probably made that movie so much more endearing to the audience. I don't know that you could have done it in any other way.
Yeah, and Chalamet, from what he looks like he's doing, he's trying to imitate that, but he's doing a very poor job of it.
Oh my god, it's half-assed. That trailer makes me sick. It's like you're trying to be Gene, then you're trying to be Johnny Depp. Pick one or don't do any.
But he's dressed like Gonzo.
No, don't insult Gonzo. There's no chickens around.
Have you seen the side-by-side comparisons of photos?
He looks just like me in Muppet Christmas Carol.
Dressed exactly like Gonzo and
I love my chickens. I just want to let you know I played Charles Dickens in that movie.
And are we gonna point out that they're taking more parts from little people?
That's not. Dude, no, they put freaking Hugh Grant in this
Dude,
movie.
did you see that video that we talked about the other night on Flash? Or it was on Anna's, but it was for Flashcast.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, look, he's so happy he wants to see it.
Here's
something though.
She reposted it over on Twitter, right?
Oh,
I've got it, but here's something that's amazing. Let me tell you what. Here's a little person I'd love to date. I'll tell you that right now. Damn.
By the way, the one that you post all the time, she's very cute.
Check this out.
Which guy?
What's his name?
No, the girl.
Did you guys see that Alex Stein was doing wrestling moves to Lila Hart on stage all over the place tonight?
Oh, that is funny.
He turned her into helicopter blades.
Culture.
I love
Culture's afraid.
Alex. What are you showing me?
He's afraid.
This is a hot midget chick. Put it on screen. God damn.
Oh, hello.
Exactly. She's going to talk about Snow White.
6 of the 7 dwarves are tall men. One token little person. Thank you. Is this their woke spin on things? Because I don't get it. I really don't.
I do.
It really sucks when they're the ones screaming the loudest about inclusion and then they pull this stunt. So everybody can be included except the little people. I mean, but we did give you that token little person. Thanks.
Is that your
I
ex?
think you kind of missed your mark.
No, but you guys are bumming me out.
Is that
I would
Culture's
totally
ex?
change her fucking life, sir.
Tom, yeah,
I did
Tom.
miss that one of them is a female. One of the
It doesn't matter. She's talking. Well, I mean,
Can you
but
put that
she's
video
not-
back up? Can you put that video
she's
back
not-
up and increase the speed to like 2? Because I want to hear an actual Oompa Loompa voice.
No, don't do that. Look, Tom,
Please, that's all I ask. Come on,
No,
put it
it's
back
fine.
up and play it at 2 times the speed.
I'm so bummed out. Why?
Hey, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
She
that,
was high. Why are you bummed
Tyrion
out?
What are you bummed
No.
out about? Did you think this was going to be a good movie?
No, but I mean, just like a bunch of little people lost jobs over this. I fucking hate. You know what? Peter Dinklage
Peter
can.
Dinklage's fault.
Yeah.
He gets. You know what? I'm gonna say bad words. Peter Dinklage can suck my dick. What a fucking asshole!
Oh my
to suck
god,
your
the
dick?
cock.
Can he stand up that tall though?
Sean Eastep posted something on Gilded Culture. You
I'm
might
trying to
wanna-
find it. I know.
We've established
we're
in canon
looking,
that
Sean.
culture
We're
is the same
looking.
size as comics. So.
What channel?
What?
He's that
You
short.
why did you look
Hold
at their
on.
penises?
Which part of them are they the same size?
This upsets me. You guys don't understand. I mean, like literally, people didn't get jobs because Peter Dinklage is an asshole, and that means even more people won't get jobs.
Do you have like
You
an
know-
underground little railroad for short people or something? Like, it's not really.
It's dumb. It's
Yeah,
dumb.
well,
Did Nick Weiser just do a Seth Rogen laugh?
I'm trying to find. Is it a DM? Is it in my channel?
It's
Where
definitely
is it?
some D. And some
I
M, yeah.
shared. What are you looking for?
The meme that Sean Estep shared.
Oh, I don't know, chat. Okay, that wasn't me. Never mind.
What are you sharing?
Oh, I was sharing the Pierce Morgan deal.
What did he say?
Oh, this is hilarious. This is awesome. You should see it.
Is
But
it going to get me in
before we
trouble?
I
Yes.
don't know.
Great. Let's see what happens.
But I found your movie.
No, no.
Look what's in the
Cockfighter.
title. Look what's in the title. You're
Cockfighter. See? Cockfighter. Okay.
I hope they all
This
get
is
high
hilarious.
chairs.
Pierce makes this little woke fuck go like in circles. It's hilarious. It's so long. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. And by the little fuck, I don't mean Dylan.
Okay, so I'm going to get
I mean
claimed
the
for
other guy.
sure.
I don't know. Will you?
I don't know.
It's 14 minutes.
It's a news show, not a.
Is Dylan Posel, who played Hornswoggle, the leprechaun,
Hornswoggle's in it.
in WWE.
What the
between
hell's that?
2006 and
That's the guy who used to be Hornswoggle in the WWE.
Where's
I
the
don't
rest of
know
them?
that.
by the podcaster.
He looks like a
commentator
mini
James
Jason
Barr.
Momoa.
All right, James.
What is that?
No problem with what
That's
this
That's
is.
Clay Aiken's love
It's
child.
aggressive and inclusive, and
He-
all those
he-
moaning about it should shut up. I think you should live in the 19.
What now?
That's the fucking Prince douche nugget.
No,
In the
he's
film?
That's the guy
nobody.
that made the film.
It's
No.
a douchetarian.
I don't even know who he is.
This is
It's Clay
progressive
Aiken's love
and
child.
inclusive, and all those moaning about it should shut up.
I think you should live in the 1930s, actually, Piers, because that's where you belong, really, listening to what you were just saying then.
So,
we're
so
James
midgets
Barr, he's a
belong.
comedian.
Midgets belong in the 1930s. Get it? Got it. Noted. Absolutely noted, homie.
Wait.
Oh
this
my
guy's a
God.
comedian?
Oh my god.
What, James Barr? Who the hell is this guy with the frosted tips?
Oh my
Who's this?
Douchebag.
god.
James Barr. What has he done?
Not
Check
much.
this out. Hang on here. Watch this. Look at this.
Do I have a
This is
channel?
gonna get you in more trouble.
Why?
This is this guy right here. Share
No.
it. You pussy, share it.
Oh my God. Have you seen his Instagram? Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right now.
Yep.
That's this
That's
guy.
not a comedy. That's
not comedy. That's assault,
Disney's
brother.
warning sign.
I mean,
Okay.
I think we should all
That's his-
remember that
that's
Gary
his-
Oldman took all the jobs from the little people back in 2003 in the movie
I
Tiptoes.
thought it was
Tiptoes.
stepladders.
Okay, bring it back up.
That photo looks like his application to the Biden administration.
Right? Okay, so
He
that's what we're
dresses
dealing
like
with
the
here.
administration.
This guy's gonna get body slammed. Hey Nina, get in here.
This
Hi,
guy doesn't
Nina.
even look funny. What? He's just
Send her-
shirtless in all his
send her the link.
Instagram.
Send her the link.
Okay, I'll send her the link while you bring this thing back up.
I hate this. Why? Why?
Because this guy gets wrecked by Pearson Hornswoggle. It's
We're
fucking
not
hilarious.
talking-
Let's watch it. Put it on.
Because he said he finds it patronizing when people are offended on his behalf. And you've just spent a 5-minute monologue being offended on his behalf. And I think that's ridiculous.
Well, let me bring in Dylan, because Dylan is also offended, and he happens to be a dwarf actor. Dylan, I've got to say, I was very curious when I saw what Peter Dinklage came out and said, because I did wonder who appointed him the head of the dwarf actor community. And it turns out nobody did other than him. And the people who, it seems to me, have really suffered in all this are the 6 dwarf actors who would have expected to have roles in this remake in a massive Hollywood blockbuster.
Okay, so he makes a great point here, right? He's like, the people that need to be offended here are the 6 people that didn't get a job, which it could be anybody that's in this is fucking crazy.
Dinklage really pulled up the ladder behind him on that.
What if they decided to do a real life Care Bears film? Is Dinklage going to screw it up for the short people who want to?
Of course he will. Of course he will.
All right, I got an image
for get real bears.
What happens if they do a remake of Under the Rainbow?
I don't know, but I found a picture of how I found another picture of Bar that will work perfectly.
Who are now not going to have that experience, all the money, all the fame that may have come with it. What is your response to that?
We represent.
So it's not a progression at all to me. My issue with it is exactly what you said. There are actors, dwarf actors, that live that dream to be in a major motion picture such as this Disney remake. And now, because Peter Dinklage said what he said last year, now it's taken away. And it's taken away because of quote unquote progression and all that. And it's not right, because these are roles made for actors of my stature, roles that aren't ever really given. I can't go out for the Harrison Ford or the George Clooney roles because that's not for me. These dwarf roles are for people of my stature. Right. And now it's taken away. I don't feel that's right. And not only that, but now think about the additional stunt actors or body doubles or that. Now you're talking multiple actors of my stature that don't get these major roles. And why? What's the reasoning? Because we're supposed to be progressive and we're supposed to just not view them as that.
Well, you know the
these
irony.
Were heroes. All of these dwarves, all of these dwarves took care of Snow White. Right. They all had characteristics.
Yeah, they did.
Separate characteristics. They weren't these cave-dwelling monsters that people speak of. They all had 7 different characteristics for 7 different actors that from my community, and I don't feel it's right that got taken.
Wait, time out. Look at blonde dumb fuck on the other side of the screen. I'm cursing. This is how pissed off I am right now. Look at that guy over there.
You just wait, man.
I'm hot. You guys don't get it. This is not inclusive.
We're just in the first quarter, man.
Culture, quickly share this and put Tom's back up. You want to get hotter? Here you go.
Let me see. Oh my god.
What?
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
I totally agree with you. And the irony is that they profess, these progressives, to want to do this to protect you, right? They protect dwarf actors from being, somehow smeared. But you don't feel that way at all.
Peter Dinklage spoke up about this, and that was my issue. He had in the past no issue cashing checks that were made for dwarf roles like Elf and all of that. Yes, he blew away the barriers when he did his roles that weren't necessarily made for a dwarf, but the Elf role was made for a dwarf. That check cleared just fine. So now that he's gone and done that, the progression of dwarf actors, it just doesn't sit right with me. This guy who is
shouldn't
exactly what you
sit
said.
right. This is a guy who did, just because this whole inclusion stuff is buzzwords galore. It's the in thing. It's a socially acceptable thing. And as soon as it changes, because it will, guys like Dinklage are gonna go wherever the wind blows. That's always what
you're
they
right.
do.
It shouldn't sit right, especially
they go with the script.
Especially when you sit down and you're taller than Peter Dinklage. That's right.
That's gotta work.
Okay, I'd kick Peter into the other football field.
It is 32-12 jeans.
Yeah, Nick makes a great point. When the wind blows, Peter Dinklage does go somewhere because he can't really hold his own.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
What gave him?
What the hell was that?
Why? I was honest.
I think
I completely hypocrite. Let me bring James back in. So
when
James,
Piers Morgan is agreeing with you, I think you need to be concerned. I'll say that for the.
So you're telling the dwarf actor what he should feel. Having literally just lectured me about speaking for someone in the dwarf community, Warwick Davis, you now accuse a dwarf actor.
No, it's not what I said. I said that if you're siding with anyone, you've got to worry. Right. What I'd like to say actually
Why
is
is
that
there
I kind
a
of
side?
agree with what you're
No.
saying. And
Now you're Sir, that's just taking a pot shot there.
No,
by saying,
yeah, it is
pure
absolutely
sports
taking a pot
reasons.
shot. But I do agree with what you're saying. I completely agree with your point of view, and I think that's really important.
Just watch
But
this
I
woke
can only speak from
motherfucker
my
just get
experience,
twisted.
And as
It's
a gay man, I
hilarious.
know that growing up,
I said a bad
witnessed
word.
gay people being villains in
Oh,
movies. when I
suck
was-
a bag of dicks.
What
Oh.
about I think stereotypes are really important too.
What stereotype do you think
And
they
actually,
represent?
in the universe of Snow
Wait,
White,
how can you be a
I don't
stereotype
feel
if you are a dwarf?
Fuck this guy.
That's like
Somebody
perfect.
explain to me how being an actual dwarf is a stereotype.
And even if it is, so what? Like,
This isn't a part of
there's
this, about
nothing.
the stereotype.
Stereotypes
Right,
are
this is
just
about roles
stereotypes.
that were made for people such of my stature that don't have the chance to go out for other roles normally.
But you, James,
So
Bond,
why are we
you want to
taking-
stop Dylan
I am
getting
not,
a role in a Hollywood
I am
film?
not going to get into an attack on a dwarf.
You don't want a dwarf actor to
No, I
land
do.
a role
I do,
playing
actually.
a dwarf part.
Listen, a
Why?
dwarf can play a dwarf
Stop
part,
talking
but I
down to
think
him.
it's important to change narratives that don't fit in today's society. And really,
That's new
I
I got it.
Wait a minute. This guy just said he doesn't fit in today's society. He literally just said that.
You want me to back it up?
You don't want a dwarf actor to
No,
land
I
a
do.
role
I do,
playing
actually.
a dwarf part.
Listen, a
Why?
dwarf can play a dwarf
You
part,
just
but I
said
think
that
it's
it
important
can
to
happen.
change narratives that don't fit in today's society. And really,
It's important
Boom!
to change narratives. Yeah.
Narrative.
That don't fit in today's society. Good Lord. You know what?
Well,
we need
he's saying
Wait.
He's saying
Wait.
the narrative that dwarfs can only play dwarf parts. That's
Okay,
the
well,
narrative that needs to change.
I need to bring in a lady who understands
Wait,
dwarves.
well, hold
I
up.
like
How can you
ladies.
get? Then I would like to see a dwarf play the Jolly Green Giant in that documentary. Okay.
Pikachu.
Well,
Hi.
Dinklage did.
Hi,
in
hi,
Marvel.
hi, Nina. The guys will stop
yeah.
talking over you when they realize to shut up. Anyway, so
Hi, Nina.
hi, Nina. Hi, Nina.
Oh, Nina, there's a list of words you can't say. We'll list them out for you now. It starts.
Don't smoke or
Regardless,
drink either.
okay. So have you seen this already?
No, this is the first time I'm seeing this.
Oh, dude, are you upset as like I am right
you
now?
call her dude.
Dude.
Actually, I think we're
Wow.
going to cover this tomorrow night on Toxic Femme. as well.
We're definitely covering this. So I hope you're taking timestamps, Tom, because
Is it?
this is good
Oh.
stuff.
This is the
Nina,
whole
as
thing
a
is
woman, a professional streaming woman, do you find it acceptable in today's society that culture called you a dude?
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think you fall in the dude role?
like, dude, I think I do because I used to like really like smoke the stuff, dude, and like
You need to work on that a little bit more. You need to just lighten up right
She
now.
doesn't care. She's a
Okay,
dude.
dude,
That whatever.
whatever. Why don't you just shut up?
That's much
Okay.
better. Now you sound like that guy. on Piers
That's
Morgan.
a good thought. Steven, shut up. There we go.
Eat my butt.
Wow.
Which is that narrative?
No, in all
What's the-
seriousness,
what's
though,
the-
hang on. In all seriousness, this dude on the right, the woke dude,
Oh yeah.
is
Yeah.
trying to explain progressivism in
To a
such a
midget.
light. Yeah, to this is why we took your jobs away, buddy. Okay, because we're working for you. All right, we're doing you a favor by taking the bread out of your mouth. Okay, you should be thanking me on your knees. That's what that guy said, because he wants that dude on his knees. Because you just showed us some pictures
Oh.
that shows that guy really wants men
It's
on their
suburban
knees.
white housewife.
Hmm.
It's exactly the same mentality. Yeah.
I really wish Hornswoggle would just be like, "Don't gay splain to me."
With this, with the
Real-
blonde retard on the right, here's
Oh.
another
Wow.
thing with this
Okay,
guy.
that sounds like a personal attack. I mean,
Shut
yeah.
up.
No, he is. Fuck this guy. Like,
Fuck this
here's the
dude.
problem. As soon as someone like a douche canoe like Peter Dinklage gets freaking shit up his asshole about something, they think, oh, this guy's offended. So everyone who's a midget or everyone like him has to be automatically feels the same way. They don't think maybe he's just the one bugged by this. And they think when someone's bugged by something, everyone who in that demographic somehow it translated to being bugged by it too. They don't think about, hey, maybe someone else might disagree with it. It's as
And
bad
that's,
as like,
and that's a classic example of Marxist thinking that these people use because they put everybody into groups, and so everybody in that group must be the same way. They think the same, they feel the same, they do the same,
But
all of that.
But there's also another thing here that's also called narcissism, because he thinks he's only seeing how what he's doing is good for other people. It's also narcissism. He's like, I'm doing this for you because I know how much of a good person I am. It's projected narcissism.
Yeah, he doesn't
realize that he's already looking down on the guy. He's talking down to the guy too, while telling him, "Oh, we're doing this for you. You'll find another role when Disney makes a film in 20 years about dwarves and magical creatures." My bad. Sorry.
I'm with everything that you guys are saying, and I'm enjoying the conversation. But I have to get to at least a couple of super chats real quick. One of them is from Ryan. This is 10 euros. This is fancy money. Once again, Gutless Hollywoods runs back to the well and reboots an IP. Nobody asked for another Wonka movie. Where's our fresh new ideas? Strong point. And yeah. I mean, you're getting rebooted Snow White. You're getting rebooted Wonka. You're getting rebooted Snow White. You're getting rebooted Turtles. Come on.
Technically, we're getting Snow White X, if you actually want to be clear on this.
Oh my God. No,
wait.
To a point somebody was making, I think it was Nick Weiser here, who is a wise Nick, was making a point about how even if it is stereotypes, so what? And I think that's a really good point that you made, because I actually just watched a movie that I highly recommend. I was just talking about it on my stream. It's called They Cloned Tyrone. It's on Netflix.
I heard
It's with
about
John
it.
Boyega.
I heard about
It's
it.
with John Boyega. It's with Jamie Foxx, and it's with the chick from the Marvels. I forget her name. The black lady. And they were the main black
Rambo.
Marvel lady.
The one that's going to play Polarized or something.
Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau, her.
Okay.
But she was great in this movie. Fantastic. The cast is great. But my point is, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but there's a lot of stereotype stuff that's going on in this movie with regards to black people. Like, for example, the fact that they like chicken. That is a big part of this storyline. But it's done so well. It's done so well to prove a point. And I really, really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And I think that you can do stereotypes well if you know what you're doing. If you have a good writer, you can do it really, really well, which this movie did. So
there's a show that did that well for over a decade called The Simpsons. Almost every character in that show is based off a stereotype, whether it's Reverend Lovejoy, Mo the bartender, obvious
Bumblebee
examples
Man.
like Apu, Ned Flanders, Bumblebee Man, Disco Stew, the buff guy who acts like Arnold.
the chef, the Italian chef.
They do the same kind of thing with the Blackening. The
horror film.
The Blackening. What are they playing with? You know, the fact that most of the cast is black.
Yeah.
And the black guy is usually the one that dies first in the thing. It's like, well, we can't all die first. I mean, that was the whole slogan there. And they play with the stereotypes in that film too, all the tropes.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
movie that I was talking about is called They Cloned Tyrone.
And the chat's got it, and I've heard about it, and I heard it was good. So I'll take a look at it, Nina, and I appreciate it. But you and I still need to talk about Barbie. You're never going to escape that. You will never escape that conversation. Okay.
I want
All
to.
Yes, you will. Just block them on every platform.
All right.
Get me
Matt-
off the planet so I never have to talk to fucking culture about Barbie.
I love you, by the way. Matt G for $2 says, Nina, are you doing a campaign this year?
I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea yet.
What are you
clue.
campaigning for?
I don't know.
More Barbie films.
2024. Nina,
All right.
2024.
Well, we're going to get back to this because Nina seems to enjoy this wonderfulness of Piers Morgan. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom.
Look at his face right now. How he got paused. Pierce is like,
There's normal roles everywhere because they do exist.
What was so
in
bad
real
about the
life.
way dwarves were depicted in Snow White? Have I missed something?
Well, listen, I'm not.
That's what I'm kind of wondering.
I don't represent Disney, but I'm just saying I think I see their point of view.
What's their point of view? What was so bad about the depiction of dwarves?
Why are you
What's their
so
point of view?
upset about a movie changing with the times and moving forward?
Because I think that, honestly, with great
respect, there is real news we could be discussing.
Hang on, pause it. Okay. He's asking, why are you so upset about this? There is a person right there and that is explaining to you why they're upset about this. And like this guy's like,
well,
why are you so fucking upset?
That's just it. That's just it. He nailed it.
He's deflecting the whole time, right? Right, Steven?
It's not just deflecting. He doesn't see the midget the short person actor up there as a human being. He does not even recognize him as an equal. The only thing he sees is the villain, which is Pierce, because Pierce has been through controversy throughout everything. So if you can make Pierce your villain as well, you have another campaign for yourself to bring popularity to your career. And that is where he's going with this.
Yeah, but he can't. Nobody. Look, right now he's a clown, nobody's looking at this dude as anything other than a clown, and that's the problem, right? Piers Morgan exposes these people, and yet they still volunteer to be exposed as giant asshats. So, all right, God, Tom, this is fire, and I'm going to be in trouble. But go ahead.
We're now out of work because of virtue signaling idiots.
But you're just
who think
using
that everything has to be rewritten
You are just
to be
using Dylan
inclusive,
as a cheap
when in
shot.
fact it's not inclusive at all.
No, you're using Dylan as a cheap shot to attack a Wokey.
I don't think Dylan feels I'm using him as a cheap shot. And what I would say about the Wokey thing is this: I have spent the last year listening to people
That
tell
guy
me
said, "Can I
only
say
gay
something?"
actors
He
should
will,
play
he
gay
will.
parts. Only Welsh actors, to Michael Sheen, should play Welsh characters, and so on and so on and so on. But the moment we have dwarf roles, which are the most famous dwarf roles in Hollywood history, then the only people apparently who can't play them are dwarf actors. And I see there
It's a cartoon.
stinking
Piers.
woke hypocrisy.
It has not changed. It was a cartoon. Those weren't actually dwarfs in the movie. They were drawn. Okay, so firstly,
they were drawn.
Oh, wait. Pause it. Hold up there. Then Will Smith is not really a genie, yet he played a blue one.
What a fucking straw man. They're not real. They're just cartoon. They're drawn. Then why don't you fucking cast people to look exactly the same as the fucking drawing if that's so important?
Better yet, why not make something of your own? Seriously,
Or
make
that.
your own thing instead of trying to piggyback off of IP at their IP at their IP, because they know that their shit is so bad that the only way they're gonna get any attention is that they had to write off the pre-established fan base of, well, anything that's a pre-established fan base.
The other thing is, all of these characters were on paper before they were either drawn or filmed.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter whether it was
Literature.
animated or not.
What happened to Brom?
They were written on paper as dwarves.
Yeah.
Not
It
only
doesn't
that,
matter
they're
that the
being
first
reimagined
version
in
was
live action. So
freaking
yeah,
cartoons.
His argument of that is not an argument anyway, because that is the visual medium of what those characters are depicting. That's how we perceive Spider-Man. We see the red and the blue suit. We see Superman with the S curl on his head. We see Batman with the black cape and the white eyes and the gray suit. These are what are the visuals that represent how these characters look.
But it goes beyond that. In this case, they were dwarves on paper before they were ever drawn.
I
mean,
just-
Yeah, they were
comic
dwarves in
books,
the
they were
original fairy
drawn.
tales.
That's how you picture them, and then they were brought to movies. They were called the Seven Dwarves.
But this guy doesn't even see this actual dwarf on the screen as a real person, let alone these drawings.
Well,
Like-
Dearest makes a good point in the chat. This goes all the way back to Germanic folklore. These
Yeah.
dwarves. This is Grimm's fairy tales. This is not
Yeah.
Disney.
No.
This goes back even further than that.
But there is an actual condition called dwarfism.
Well, yeah, but it because that's what they were referring to. It's like there are, and this is the big, and this is the biggest problem with what this dumb person is out there saying. Anyway, keep going, Tom. God dang it.
Hey, we're cutting up the clip.
Well, they shouldn't be
about dwarves. They shouldn't be called dwarves.
No, they should be called people with
They shouldn't be
dwarfism.
called- what's wrong with being
They shouldn't
called
be called
dwarves?
dwarves. Sorry.
Dylan,
Pause
apparently
it.
you're not
Oh
allowed
my
to do yourself.
God.
Apparently, Dylan,
They shouldn't be called dwarves. They should
This-
be called people with dwarfism. Look, this is the same type of shit that drives me crazy with people of color. I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago, some guy went like to the I don't know. He was speaking at the House. He was a Republican guy and said, he said colored people instead of people of color, and
Yeah,
like
it's a
that
term
black
flipped
person.
over.
Yeah, they lost their shit. What is the difference? What
There
is the
no
difference?
difference. There is no difference. If
there's
they-
absolutely
they-
no difference, and that's why I don't like using the term people of colors, because it
Don't
reminds me too much of that
use
other
those
term. Yeah.
terms. When you start using those terms, you give those terms a credit and legitimacy
I
into
don't-
the town square conversation.
don't-
That's why I don't say that MAD. I say the P word because that's what they are, the P word, not the 3-letter bullshit.
Yeah, they're trying to sensitive, like they're trying to make it not as serious by covering with a different acronym.
Yeah,
and that's why they try to hide under the veil of a different type of symbol, and that's why the community is raging out and trying to cut off certain parts of it. It's the same stuff.
Look, it's an entirely other part of exclusionary behavior. You can call it racism. You can call it any of those things, right? But no matter what, it's a form of bigotry. And the guy with like fucking, retarded new wave hair over there on the right side of the screen doesn't understand.
It's called casting couch white.
Yeah, exactly. he doesn't really understand. He doesn't really understand his bigotry. And that's a problem. I mean, that's the world we live in. Like inclusion is like a real thing. They don't actually understand the word when they use it. Inclusive means you introduce everybody into an opportunity. It doesn't mean that you create exclusive opportunities for certain things. And that's all these people get, right? And I call it divisive inclusion. I call it exclusionary. And this is the thing that the guy here in the fucking dumb sweater, God, look at that thing. Is talking about. I'm really upset. You guys, can you tell?
Those are stings.
You are looking a little pained.
I just think it's funny.
Not me. I'm just disgusted. Anyway,
you're not allowed to call yourself dwarfs, apparently.
I would love to hear. What should I call myself, sir?
I think you should call yourself whatever you feel comfortable with. But as a person,
now,
sir, let me pause that. So it shouldn't be called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Listen, I do not want to get cancelled because I think your point of view is more
he's
important
terrified
than mine
he's
right
going to
now.
get cancelled because he's not following the message.
Cheap shot at someone that believes in society moving forward.
Yeah, I'm actually exposing the hypocrisy of the woke mentality of only gay people can play gay parts, only trans actors can play trans parts, and so on and so on and so on. Right to the point, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs has to be cancelled because you're not allowed to have dwarf.
You should be happy, Piers, because it means that now you can play your dream role of Grumpy.
I would love to play Grumpy. I loved all the dwarves in that movie. They were great. Let me ask you,
you're being a hypocrite. You'd love to play Grumpy, but you're taking a role away from a dwarf.
The issue at hand.
No, I would play a fully grown
Oh my God! Can you let the dwarf guy talk?
But the woke dude tried to lay there, and he really fucked it up.
If he lets the dwarf guy talk, he has to actually hear what he has to say, and he doesn't want to do it because he's so emotionally attached to his woke point of view that if he has to hear someone else say something that's outside of his bubble, he has to actually consider someone else's point of view. And guys like that are clearly the type of people who only listen to people who affirm his position. He's
echo chamber.
It's easier for him to go after Pierce because Pierce is an equal, so-called.
He's a white man. Yeah.
Same side. If I'm going to be aggrieved on behalf of this person, and then he gets to say something that counters what I'm saying, that puts Blondie here in a bad light because he's going to be proven
I agree
wrong,
with you, Jason, but I think this is more to do with like Piers Morgan than the other guy, because the other guy is just going to say whatever the fuck he wants. Piers should be giving the floor to the little dude more often. I think in this situation he should be delegating and telling that guy to shut the fuck up because we need to hear from this perspective now.
I agree with that, but the problem is what we're also seeing is that we got Captain Cotton Ball over here on the right, who's only directing his arguments and conversations.
Ricardo?
Yeah, let's not insult I Love Lucy, but I get what you're saying. That was a good one. He's talking only to Pierce. He's not even talking to the dwarf. And when he did, he was like, well, what do you want to be called? I want to be called a dwarf because I am a dwarf. He was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. And he went silent, and then he went back to Pierce again. He's only seeing his one villain.
Just something to consider, too. Hornswoggle is not there. And when you're talking to people in a studio, I'm face to face with Pierce. It's easier to talk face to face to Pierce rather than this guy is probably on a screen somewhere off of his eye line.
But
I agree.
At the same time, they're talking about dwarfism, and he literally said to Hornswoggle, "You are trying to make your point of view more important than mine."
Mm-hmm. Well, he did say that. He said,
"Well, they're talking about dwarfism to a dwarf."
Well, that's the double speak, spin around bullshit that all the woke folk try to do.
Exactly.
But the little trap he just tried to put Pierce into, and it didn't really work.
Tom, can you rewind it just a little bit to the part where he's like he's talking to the dwarf person? Is Hornswoggle the weirdo? Who's that?
No,
Okay.
Hornswoggle's the
Dwarf.
dwarf.
He was a WWE wrestler, and he was a dwarf wrestler.
How insensitive.
Oh, okay. I just want to hear
Right
that
now,
part
what-
where he's saying, what should I be called?
Let me pause that.
Oh yeah, a little bit more before
So
this.
it shouldn't be called Snow
Because he
White and the
made
Seven
him
Dwarfs.
laugh at
But
something,
now,
and I
sir,
want to know what he's
so-
laughing
so
at right now.
But now, I would love to hear, what should I call myself, sir?
I think you should call yourself whatever you feel comfortable with, but as a person,
He calls himself a
dwarf.
dwarf.
That's
A
great.
dwarf.
Good
Yeah.
for you. I'm happy.
Oh,
So
I
now-
bet if
but
that
now,
guy
sir,
called himself
let me
black, he would
pause
not
that.
accept that.
Wait.
So
He would not accept that. Ricky Retard on the right. If
Yep.
our dwarf on the left said, you know what, I decided today I'm black. It's my truth. I'm black. Ricky Retard was like, no, that's not what's good. But you're like, but you just said I can identify as what I want.
No,
Where
he
does
would
this
he would
turn
go along
stop?
with it. He would absolutely
You
go
think he
along
would?
with it.
I don't think he would.
I think he
I
would.
don't think he
would
would.
because that's the mindset for these people.
No,
I
I don't
I
think
think
he would.
his
I don't
mindset
think he
has the-
would. Not
I
if
don't
that
think
guy
he
was
would.
white.
Yeah, not if he
No.
was white, because these people, they don't care how inconsistent their mindset is with this stuff. They
No.
just change whatever it is to adjust to that argument at that point. They'll contradict it 5 minutes later with another argument, but they don't care because they
I
just
think-
want to be on top always.
Goalpost
well-
constantly moves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and again, I mean, this is somebody who's not self-aware, and that's actually something that we're suffering from all the time. You can call it narcissism or any of those other things, but this is somebody who lacks self-awareness. He's constantly arguing against his own points. He's displaying arguments that are against his own points. You can't live in this mindset and not understand just how much hypocrisy exists within you at all moments, because you cannot
Because he
twist-
subscribes to hypocritical ideologies, so it's just a never-ending cycle for him.
Well, and he becomes his own circle, right? Because it's just
Circle jerk.
yeah. Well,
Circle jerk, all right.
sure.
Well,
Anyway,
that's what
let's
happens
see.
when you change your rules constantly. You eventually you step on your own arguments.
We just call him YouTube and get it over with.
Yeah, well, it just and again, I mean, somebody in the chat just hit it. It's like very malice, but I don't want to get into all of that. What I want to do is finish this up. So we have we're not even halfway through this. Holy crap!
Well, we rewound while you were
Yeah.
gone. So.
Yeah, twice.
All right.
Calm down, Culture.
It shouldn't be called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It should
Listen,
just be
I
called
do not want
Snow
to get
White.
cancelled
So are
because
you
I
saying-
think your point of view is more important than mine right now. But what I'm annoyed about is peers trying to take a cheap shot at someone that believes in society moving forward.
Yeah, I'm actually
because really, if
I'm actually exposing the hypocrisy of the woke mentality of only gay people can play gay parts, only trans actors can play trans parts, and so on and so on and so on.
I think we want to get
to the
to a
point.
place where
Right to the
everyone
point.
can play
Snow
every
White and the
role.
Seven Dwarfs has to be cancelled because you're not allowed to have dwarf.
You should be happy, Piers, because it means that now you can play your dream role of Grumpy.
I would love to play Grumpy. I loved all the dwarves in that movie. They were great.
Got
So
him.
let me ask
Now
you
you're
guys-
being a hypocrite.
guys,
You'd love to play
here's-
Grumpy, but you're taking a role away from the dwarf
The issue
actor.
at hand.
No, I would play a fully grown Grump quite happily.
By taking away a role from a
Let me ask you, Dylan, about the Hugh Grant playing an Oompa Loompa, because again, it seems to me we've got a clip of him playing an Oompa Loompa. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, please, I gotta see this.
Oh my god, it's an ad.
So now we got a double whammy.
I'm sorry.
We're going
it's
from
real
the clip
annoying,
to a
guys.
commercial.
Yeah, take it
to
out for a
another
second so I can get
trailer.
through this.
All right, hang on. Let me whip it out.
Whip it out,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you when we're good.
Pull
Yeah,
out, pull out.
We've been
pull
out.
it out. Okay.
Yeah, I did pull it out. That seems unfortunate terminology there.
But it's just the old adage.
Why am I listening to it?
Okay, bring
I'm
it back
listening
in.
to it.
Wait, is
I
that Hugh
hear the
Grant?
Oompa Loompa.
Okay, can you rewind it? Because I'm
Yeah,
listening
there
I'm
to
going
it.
to use CGI
He
there,
did.
Dylan, to
What is
effectively make him
this?
into
That's
an
Hugh
Oompa
Grant.
Oh,
Loompa.
this is
What
from
the
Hugh
fuck?
Grant.
feel about
And,
that?
Why is
So
he
now-
so short?
Now we're not only using CGI and spending extra money and funding for these movies when we could just cast dwarves in that role.
True.
Whether it be one dwarf or multiple, like they have been in the past. Now you're taking at least one role away or multiple roles away for Oompa Loompa characters. That's
Oh my
what they
God,
were in the
that was
past.
so
And
bad.
why, again, I go back to my stance on these roles in Hollywood in general are very hard for people of my community to get, besides
Yep.
the elf and the leprechaun and this and that. So why are they being taken from my community?
And that's what I had said before.
Well, you know why? You know why,
about the
Dylan?
stereotypes
You know why?
or
Because
anything.
people like James here, they think it's progressive and inclusive. When in
see,
fact it's
that's
regressive.
not my words,
It's
that's
regressive
it.
and
I
exclusive.
don't- I don't- Pierce,
It's
Dylan?
as
Pierce,
regressive as them removing
Easy,
Ant-Man
easy.
up on the
I want to hear what he's
of-
saying. Hang on. Rewind. Just a second.
Dude, I'm sorry that Oompa Loompa scene. Like, what the fuck? I had not seen that.
Pierce,
Hugh Grant looked like Flubber with
Pierce,
probably.
I will agree with the mindset of it's not right. I don't know. James seems to be in partial agreement with me on the dwarf actors and the roles with that these should be. But I don't on the other stuff. I can't speak on that. Obviously, I'm focused fully on the dwarf community really losing roles in these films.
Yeah, I think James started.
with all the SAG strikes, with all the writer strikes.
Yeah,
and the actor strikes.
I do agree with
it's
you, and I
important-
think all I'm trying to say is that I think it's a nuanced conversation, and there's a few different points of view that are valid. And ultimately, in my experience as a gay man, the reason we're upset about gay people not getting
now he's a
roles
gay
in
man.
movies is because we're not getting straight
gay
roles as
guard.
well. And until we are, it's unfair that those roles are
Okay, wait. Time out.
He's got to make it about himself, of course.
Yeah, and that's the problem. He's like talking about the gay community. That's not the fucking problem, dude. Holy cow.
No, but no. What he's talking about is so stupid because it's like if you like as a straight man on this panel, like if you're a straight person on this panel, I'm sure culture I think is straight. Nick, I think is
Ask
straight.
the boss. Ask the boss.
I mean, you guys have like really long girly hair, so I don't know. Tom, I'm pretty sure is straight, but he hangs out with women all the time, so I don't know. Anyways,
I'm not even sure anymore.
all you straight dudes, my question to you. Hey, Justin Proper's in the chat. What's up, Justin?
I'm glad I
Justin!
got
Why am I
called sexual. That's great.
Take
Thank
me
you.
off full screen.
No, because you were ranting. Go.
No, okay. Okay, my question to you is as a straight man, did you not like it when Neil Patrick Harris starred as the funniest straight dude in How I Met Your Mother? Like, did you guys hate that role?
Dude, I
Perfectly
thought
fine
he
with
ate.
It
Dude,
was
he ate that-
legendary.
He ate that screen. He ate that screen. He was the Chad. He was the Chaddest. He was the bomb. And you know what? He was done in such an extreme way that I knew that it was for effect, for a joke,
part of the joke.
for an exaggeration, for a stereotype. Everybody knew that.
If it's written well and it's not based on stereotypes or whatever, what is wrong with a straight person portraying a gay character? If you're a good actor and you have a good script, there's nothing wrong with that. Literally, the point of acting is to act as somebody else other than you. That is your skill set in life. That is what you were put on
Because
this
it's
planet.
not
to do,
about it's
assumingly.
not about acting anymore. Because when you had to become an actor nowadays, you had to imagine things, and they're trying to take away the idea of imagining things. They are trying to take away creativity. They don't
Mhm.
want you to imagine, like, hey, imagine if this British guy could play a New Yorker, which has become very common, especially with a lot of the Marvel movies. They don't want that. Yeah, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's cool when a New Yorker can play a New Yorker, but it shouldn't have to be the only answer to that. It should be more of like that should be an icing on the cake when that happens. But if the British guy can make you believe that he's playing a New Yorker, that's when you know he's actually being an actor.
And that's
Like
and that's
Nick, to your point as well.
Yeah.
To your point, Nick, there's another woman that I was always amazed. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the show My Name is Earl.
Yeah,
I remember that show.
Joy,
show.
she's Australian. She's not a fucking trailer park person. She's an Australian girl with an Australian accent. And the moment that I heard her actually speak, she's very posh, high class Australian girl.
Jamie Presley,
I think that's what her.
Michael
I forget her
Jackson.
name.
Margot Robbie, Part 1.
Yeah, Margot Robbie Part 1. Yeah, but that woman, she literally acted as that complete opposite of what she is, and it was amazing to me to see something like that. And that's what we need to see more of. And this is
That's meritocracy prevailing as it should.
Well, it's
We also-
acting ability prevailing.
yeah.
We're also in the time set of things when it comes to actors and actresses that no longer a resume matters jack shit. Sorry about my French there. Your
Mhm.
skill, your acting skill doesn't matter jack all. We are at the point now, do you fit the checklist? And we've been talking about this for years now. And this is where this guy comes from. This is where Lord Cottonhead comes from. He does, anything else, he knows he's a billboard. He uses it as his defense mechanism, and he stouts the same thing that he sees everyone else stout based off tweets and common trending crap off his phone.
All right.
It is not
Let's-
funny. It
let-
is a bias, and it is an NPC.
Okay, let's see if we can finish this up because
And it was Jamie Presley. I didn't know that was her name. But
I
yeah.
called her Michael Jackson. My bad. Look at his face right now. He's like, I don't know how to win.
They can't play
Well,
regular size
I
parts.
think Peter Dinklage's original point is that he would like to see more dwarves in films in general, not just playing dwarves.
Then
In
why
general.
take that away from a
Literally, I
film that
should-
was there?
A person of my stature should be able to go out for the same as a 6'5", 200-pound human. But it's just not that way. And I'm okay with that. In reality, I'm okay with that. It's understandable to me. But when it's these roles that are made for people of my stature,
Yes.
that's where I have the issue.
You know what, Dylan? The movie, one of the great movies of all time, is called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If dwarf actors in Hollywood are not
Look at this
picked to play those
motherfucker. He's
roles,
shaking
I
his
don't know
head.
what roles you're supposed to be playing.
Wait,
It's
rewind, Tom,
unbelievably
He's still
rewind.
doing it. He's still shaking his head.
He's
too.
still doing it. We're watching
Yeah,
him.
look, he's still doing it.
If dwarf actors in Hollywood are not picked to play those roles, I don't know what roles
He
you're
can't
supposed to be
comprehend
playing.
this.
Look at him shaking his head.
Yeah, he
So
can't
no,
comprehend it.
The banner of so-called progression.
Dude, he looks like fucking who's the
Like I said,
fucking
these
clone
dwarves in
weirdo
that
from
movie-
fucking Facebook?
Kathleen
Or
Kennedy.
Zuckerberg. No, Zuckerberg. He looks like a fucking space alien. Look at that motherfucker. I'm good God.
He can't comprehend it because it's not making sense. This is the thing with these conversations we get in fight with. Is when it comes down to logic and stating it right out there in front of your face, you're still saying no because everything you already believe in doesn't make sense. And he's beginning to see this, but he's just shaking his head because he doesn't want to think about it.
It also doesn't make sense for him because he has he puts a script in his mind of anyone who goes against his arguments. He has a script of what he thinks they all sound like and act like. And when they go against his scripted perception of what he sees of them, he doesn't know how to, he still argues with them the same way because he doesn't know how to have an actual argument. Because when you're having an actual engagement, discussion of words, a debate, the whole gist is to understand your guys' point of view. But he's not there to do that. He's just there so he can talk over the entire conversation.
Well,
he's there for the keeps.
But you're right because this mind is intentionally left blank, which I still think is one of the best names on freaking YouTube. Says he can't believe they refuse to just agree with his narrative. Yes,
that's what
Because
happens
his
when
narrative is the same as the writers in Hollywood right now.
Oh, they don't get it.
Self-insert. All actors should be self-inserting as well.
Well,
So that's where his belief that only gay people can play gay people,
Dude.
only trans can play trans, but you can't have something that is actually diverse by having dwarves involved, because you have to just have self-inserts all over the damn place.
You're right. And in the world of self-inserts, you're only going to have butt plug manufacturers. Anyway, go ahead, Nina.
The funny part though is like
What about vibrators?
only white people can't play white people anymore. That's the only thing that can't happen because if
Straight
you're
white guys,
white,
yeah.
like if you're white or even women, like
Gingers.
like you gingers, like nah, like you're out. Like you are getting color swapped, with whatever color or whatever race that we pick. Those are the only people that can't play themselves. Everybody else has to play themselves, but not you guys. Go ahead.
I feel like we get held up to a box of crayons and then chosen which one's the opposite. And then see what we go.
Yeah,
it's like Scarlett Johansson getting kicked off of that because she couldn't play a trans.
Yeah. Yeah, she can't play trans.
I'd like to say that you guys are not self-inserting enough right now. You should all be pretending to be the opposite gender. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Let's see if we can power through this. All right.
I'm a man now. I'm a
Well,
man.
Look, it's
Hey.
Wario.
Yeah, all right.
I was thinking that too.
Tom.
I'm
Tom.
Wario. Hello,
Tom.
my name is Wario.
Tom.
I'm here.
Tom.
Wait. No, Waria? Wait, what's the female version of Wario?
Warichu.
You said
Worry-
you're a man.
I'm Warichu. Warichu.
All
I'm
right,
worried
all right. Hey, Tom, I will give you $1 in play.
Or in this story aren't viewed poorly, I don't believe. They're all separate characters that are actually heroes for this lady.
Yes.
And they take care and they take this lady in.
They save
so
her.
They're viewed so well to society.
They saved the
that
woman.
Now
they're hardworking. They're wealthy. They are kind. They are generous-hearted. It's hard to think of a more positive narrative about any people at all.
Well, let's just go back to 1930s, Piers. I think you'd be happy.
Oh, here we go.
my God.
It's not blackface. And what you're now doing, because you know you've lost the argument,
there's no argument.
and you know you've been
You're-
embarrassed by
James,
the
you're
argument.
not embarrassed.
You are
James
embarrassed.
just said-
You've been quite embarrassed.
We agree with each other.
Please.
All right. You know what? You do agree with him
James,
now
but
because you
James,
realise the
you
futility of your argument.
James, you can't go, oh, you got to go back to 1930s. No, James, if you
All right,
agree with
all right.
what I'm saying, you
I
can't
agree with what
put
you're
on
saying.
Piers-
Okay, that was glorious for me because he was found out. He knows he's fucking owned. By the way, you can always see I've been fucking owned face. That's what this dude's wearing right now. Speaking of wearing a face, Justin Proper for 1999. Fucking love you, Justin. As someone who's slightly taller than Tom Cruise, yes, you are fucking short, dude. And half gay, well, you're bi, bro. You can just say I'm bi.
Half gay.
He's bi. He's bi. That's medium gay.
He's
I
bi,
thought
yeah.
I thought he was full gay.
No, he's
half.
medium. He's medium gay. That's
Depends
like
on the day of the week.
Anyway, I'd normally be torn apart, but in this case, my gay counterparts can suck it. Reality check. It's not always about you. This is why I love Justin so very much. If you don't check out Justin's stuff, you should because dude's fucking great. Love this guy.
Justin, come back to YouTube and hang out with us.
Yeah, dude, I
Where'd
love
he
this
go?
guy. He's right there. I love this guy a long time.
Where'd he go from YouTube?
Oh no, it just he only occasionally does his show. I mean, he used to do his show.
Justin's screaming in the chat that he's not gay.
No,
Only
he's
the
half
time,
gay.
He says.
No, he's medium gay. That's what I said. He's medium
Hey,
gay.
only his erection is gay, guys. Calm down.
No.
Only when the guy is really good looking, right, Justin? I feel
he's
you.
only half the time. Only half the
See,
time.
Justin's the guy who'll be like, if the guy looks like Henry Cavill, he can sexually harass me.
Or he looks like Culture.
It's true. Justin has a little thing for me. It's all right. It's
Culture,
okay.
put the paper bag on. I'm almost turned on.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
I agree with anything that Piers.
Yeah, here's the thing, Dylan. Dylan, just to be clear.
He literally just said what I said, James.
Dylan, just to be clear, he doesn't agree when I say it, but when you say it, he agrees.
Because you're not
And
a dwarf.
That right now, I'm not a dwarf, no. But that right there is the hypocrisy of the woke brigade. Dylan,
Okay, so let me
just say, Dylan, I've got to let you go,
Piers, real
unfortunately.
quickly, please. Piers, quickly.
Final word, Dylan.
Piers, James, let me ask you this. So if a writer writes a piece on what I'm saying, is it wrong of them? Because essentially, that's the same as the words coming out of my mouth.
What? Yeah, but you're not saying that I am a woke hypocrite, and Piers is, and that's
But
what
you
he's
are
doing,
woke.
because I'm absolutely not.
So
when I'm saying that I agree with you,
we've got
Piers,
to
it's nothing to do with your.
We're going to leave it there. Just to be clear, Dylan, he disagrees
Oh,
with what I
see,
say.
hang
but
on,
when you say
pause
exactly
it.
the same thing, he completely.
This is the dwarf's moment here. This was the dwarf's moment to shine. And he should have said, Pierce is right. You are a fucking hypocrite and you're a
Yeah,
fucking
but that's not the
dwarf.
question he
Go
asked
change
him,
your
though.
sweater.
He said you haven't.
Go change the
He
sweater.
goes. He said, "You're not the one calling me a woke hypocrite or whatever." He goes like he was. Well, yeah, he can't argue with that because he's not.
But he should.
So
That's
basic-
what I'm saying. He should.
No,
be
I get what
calling
you're
him a woke
saying.
hypocrite.
But he's already trying to explain to him like all Pierce is doing is saying what I'm saying, and yeah, he can clearly tell that he's not going to get through to this guy. It's pretty much over here now. So
He agrees with you.
You're
And that
so annoying.
is
Pierce
James
is his
Barr,
villain,
right
not
to
the
a
short
T.
guy. It's
Dylan,
nonsense.
fantastic having you on Piers Morgan Uncensored. You did such a brilliant job in highlighting why this is so ridiculous. Shame
And
on
that's
Disney.
why you
and I hope
bring
you get another
comedians
brilliant
on
role
as guests.
very soon. I
Right.
really do.
Where's the comedian?
Oh my God.
Well, I hope so
Justin
too,
just
and I
said
hope
this
that,
guy's a handsome
this really
idiot.
kind of
You're
resounds
banned.
with how
Is
I
he talking
and
about
I don't
the
speak for
dwarf
whole
or
dwarf
the idiot with the
culture
sweater?
and community.
The
But
idiot with
this
the
is
sweater.
Well,
literally
Piers
how I
does.
feel.
Piers Morgan speaks to the
Justin.
entire
Dylan,
dwarf community.
I've got to leave it there, Dylan.
It's
Thank you.
all of you.
Thank you,
So
Dylan, for joining me. James,
that's helpful, I think.
thank you for joining me because
so welcome.
you came on and you beautifully highlighted the shocking
hypocrisy of
hypocrisy
woke culture.
of your culture.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. You know, punk. Goodness. Why?
my
Wait a minute.
God.
Okay.
You notice there at the
Perfect,
end
yeah.
when it's just him and Dylan on the two shot, he physically turns. That's the first time that he's actually paying attention to the dwarf
Yeah.
Mhm.
because he's
There's-
looking at whatever monitor Dylan is on that's probably next to the camera that's in, and because this whole time he's been focused on Pierce.
Because Pierce is his villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Pierce is his villain. He only sees Pierce because Pierce is his career upper, not the short dude. He doesn't see him as an equal person.
I want to flip that.
Oh wow, man! Magitech Mags is like, what a douche nozzle! Oh boy,
Thanks. What's up, girl?
She has the link, Nina. She's I don't
Avoiding
know, maybe
culture.
No,
Yeah, probably avoiding culture. I feel that.
Nina, please don't do that. I love you. Why would you do that to me? Why?
Because it's easy.
And it's funny.
And I love
It's
it.
not funny. It's
I love
mean.
you. I love you.
Come on, it is
All right.
funny.
It is funny. Everyone avoids
Nick.
it.
All right.
Dude.
Well, you know, I have something to show because Jason wants me to show it. I'm not sure I should show this.
Is it your breaded cock?
Well, let's do the
Oh my
variety. Let's do the
God.
variety
Well,
article.
you missed out earlier.
What's over 6 inches in white?
Wait. I did not hear Jason because everybody
A
talked
foot
over
long.
him.
Culture. I'm sharing an article from Variety that addresses kind of what we were talking about. there in
Oh,
the
let's
video.
do that. Yeah, there we go.
Stanley Tucci.
Oh,
who is
God,
not
I
in-
love this guy. He's so good.
This is the headline. Stanley Tucci says it's fine for straight actors to play gay roles. You're supposed to play different people. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And he's right. And,
Well
and
done.
this whole thing where he's basically
Oh.
saying,
By the way, this movie, you can say that there's something wrong with me, but I love The Devil Wears Prada.
Well, there's a guy in our fellowship
Man,
who says
okay.
something quite along the lines of this: of they're adult pretenders.
Oh yeah, I
they
know
get
that
paid
guy.
to make things up.
I actually know that guy. His name's Gary.
Oh, that
He had
one.
a comic book shop.
Yeah, he did at one point.
Is
he
it
did.
gay? Is it gay for men to admit that they like The Devil Wears Prada? I feel like it's a
No.
little gay.
It's gay if you say you like
at
the
the minimum,
Notebook.
it's very soy. It's very soy. At the
If you
very
also
minimum.
have a weave, then yes.
If you wear a red shirt and do a Sunday show and say you like The Devil Wears Prada and The Notebook, then maybe it's questionable.
I do not like The Notebook.
Bullshit. Look at you blushing.
I've never seen that.
You probably like Dear John too.
What the
Look at
fuck
Culture's
is that?
face. Look at Culture's face when he says he doesn't like The Notebook. Look at him smiling.
All right, everyone send Culture a copy of Chocolate with Johnny Depp. He probably blushes watching.
No,
Chocolate.
English patient. He likes the bathtub scene.
Culture
I
sat on
hate
a
that movie. Oh my
Culture
god.
sat on a white couch to watch Bros. There were many people behind him.
Wow.
He
Oh
made
my
sure
God.
Lubriderm was on speed dial.
Culture, make Tom happy and share this other thing that I showed you.
Justin, did you like Bros?
I don't see any share.
It's the link.
I don't see a share.
The link.
There's a link
in
in
the
private
private
chat. Is
chat.
what he's
Oh,
saying.
share your own link. I can't share that. I don't have InstaFace book
Just
grab
share
thing.
your- share your
You just
private.
open the tab, Culture,
Oh
for
my
fuck's sake.
God.
Why are you?
I'll do
There's
it.
too much work for me.
I
I'll
got
do
it.
This
it.
part of the Notebook
I
is
got
not
it.
reading that. All right.
Is this where we do a culturism and go, you know, she's not wrong?
Culture's a
Hey,
boomer.
Nina. Wow. Hello.
What's his name?
Karina Lemos.
What are we looking at here? What's happening?
I'm
Stuff
pretty
about culture
sure
demonetized.
they're trying
she's,
to get culture to admit that that's a guy.
Yeah, it's a
He's,
midget, right?
he's
Sorry,
considered
short
the
person.
sexiest dwarf online. So
No
Oh,
doubt about
okay.
it.
it's
Is
know,
it safe? Like, is it
That's
YouTube
not safe
safe?
for YouTube. Safe.
No, it
That's
isn't
Instagram.
actually. This is not
Okay.
safe for YouTube. I just got in a lot of trouble. Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're the one who
Wasn't me.
pressed share.
What you guys don't understand is I'm not kidding on these things. I mean, you probably are getting me demonetized as we speak, which
No,
is
it's okay. You
fine.
can join me on my corner. It's all good.
Haven't done anything wrong.
No, you guys, this was safe. Like, it's just her and like
No, they
bikinis
changed
and stuff.
guidelines again.
They do not like anything sexy, Nina. You are not allowed to be
Overcast
sexy.
does Instagram
anymore.
What
reviews
do you
all the
mean?
time.
I'm just
Like,
saying. You're
You
gonna
can't
find
have a
out.
bikini on? I don't get it.
Well, you can have
Well,
eye candy, but it actually has to be eyeballs.
Hey, wait.
Candy.
Well, you
Are
can't,
you-
but culture
Wait,
can.
wait. Nina, are you in a bikini in some place that I don't know about?
No, but I'm just asking is like because I share bikini photos of people all the time. So shouldn't I shouldn't do that anymore?
Well,
I don't.
no, I think there might be a risk in the future because we don't know what they're going to retroactively enforce
Oh,
against you.
okay.
Culture. Nina doesn't share bikini pictures. She shares scissoring pictures with X-ray girl. I think. Come
It's
on.
true.
No,
I
wait,
do
you know
that.
what? T-shirt's great. You need to be more frumpy.
Wow. Okay, I'm a duck.
Is frumpy like sad? Is that what they mean? Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Frumpy is
yeah.
one of
You
the-
need to meet. You need to be more like a asexual, like a lesbian something.
He's really trying to pick up the right words right now.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually
Frumpy
know
is
the
one of the
words.
7 women dwarfs.
Yeah, yeah. You need to be a magical creature.
Like Culture Hammock Casino.
I don't like Anivio anymore, but I do
Speaking
like
of getting
Max.
culture. Yeah, I was just gonna say though. Speaking of getting culture demonetized, I just want to say this about gay men playing straight roles and straight men playing gay roles. Like, I can't wait for a straight person to finally come out in Hollywood and go, "Look, this is a bunch of horse shit." There have been so many gay men playing straight roles in Hollywood for the last 100 years that they need to shut the fuck up. Because you would be surprised how many people that you don't realize were gay over the years.
I actually know a lot of actors that seem to be straight
Because they didn't want it to be fucking public.
But
Well,
that's
Matt-
like him saying this isn't the 1930s. It's like, so up until 2022, you can win a Tony as a gay man?
You can't win a Tony as a straight man.
Well, imagine Mike.
Exactly.
All right, well,
That's a gay
rewinding.
joke there.
Man, that was a wonderful joke on my part. But anyway, Magitech Mag sent me $2 to say that wasn't safe for culture from. That's true. I'm in trouble.
He's on the couch.
Oh,
dude, the
not
no,
the
no.
YouTube save, culture boss save. Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
All right.
see,
there's a list.
Okay,
checking
so
it twice.
so the double doors into the master bedroom right now. Oh wait, I can't say that. Into the owner's suite.
Yes, you
it-
can. I still say master bedroom.
Okay, well, anyway, the double doors into the master suite. That didn't sound good either. Into the owner's suite. Those are locked right now. You know how I know? I checked.
So he's not sleeping on the casting couch tonight.
I have a serious
And there's
question.
other bedrooms in this house. There are a lot of bedrooms in this
Lock
house.
the other rooms, Mrs.
Hang on,
Bob.
You're
hang
not
on.
doing yourself
Lock the
any
other
favors
rooms.
there, culture.
Hang on,
Yeah.
culture. I have a serious question. I'm gonna.
What do you mean he's not gay?
You triggered me because you said you can't say master bedroom anymore.
No.
Are you joking or do you actually ascribe to like not saying those words?
Oh no, that was me being funny. But no, they
Okay,
really
so
don't
the
want
joke
you.
went around my head.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
I-
they actually
It
don't
often
want you to
does.
say.
Yeah, there was news articles about it and everything. People,
Yeah,
are
they
saying,
don't-
you know, 'cause that's-
Oh, I know, but I think those are dumb, and I don't.
I agree with you.
participate.
Very dumb. You're not allowed to say master bedroom, even though
Yes,
that's
you
what
are.
it's been called for 1 billion years.
Yes, you
right.
are.
And,
Just say it.
yeah, it's
You don't
yeah,
listen
it's
to them.
What about
Yeah.
Master and Commander? Can we talk about that movie though?
it's a great
Master
film.
and Commander,
It's
yeah.
a good movie. It's a really good movie.
You know
but
that
no.
Russell guy was in that, right? Crow
Okay.
thingy.
Why don't you
That's
guys
all.
just call it Master and Bedroom?
I still
Ain't
haven't seen that movie really.
Master
I fell
Commander's
asleep.
damn
Wasn't
good.
that kind of also a like that was kind of a DM movie, right? Right.
A DM movie?
It's a
A what?
Oh, like the Woman King type movie?
I feel like it's very like black and blue kind of a film.
Their uniforms were blue, weren't they?
Huh?
Anyway,
Russell Crowe was a dom?
I definitely glossed over the dungeon. I'm not going to talk about that on the stream. Let me tell
Wait,
you.
hang on, you guys. I totally missed something because I know you guys have had
Sex
all night
dungeon.
with Tom. Yes. But
What?
Tom, you look great. Look at your new background.
I know, and look at his shirt, dude. He's wearing
Tom
my
always
favorite.
Tom always has awesome shirts, but
Well,
look,
look
at
at
the
that.
new background. Look at your new mic. Look at your
I
new
know.
setup.
I know.
You look great, buddy. I love it.
You know,
Still
and
the
if
same
six
food.
and if six sees him eating right now,
I'm
He's
eating
in-
healthy. There's
no, what is
cheese.
that?
Yeah, they're
What-
vegetable crackers.
Cheese is not.
Sandwich.
No, it's
Oh.
just straight cheese.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
it's just
Did you
cheese.
make another
Cheese.
sandwich?
I want to
Well,
see
there's-
more camera on Tom from now on.
Camera
Tom, you're
Camera
not allowed
on
to
Tom.
turn.
Camera on, Tom. All
Yeah,
right.
you're not.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
ooh. You're not allowed to go onto icon mode anymore. You have a nice background. You have a nice setup. I don't want to see icon
Yeah,
I
Tom.
gotta
mail
fix
on
it
your
yet,
face.
though. There's a lot
Yep,
to do.
you
I
need
do
to-
have
you
some
need to
mail.
turn your autofocus off though.
Yeah,
Do I?
and his mic is a little bit white
All right.
supremacist.
Yeah, I don't like that
You're,
chimney
you're
color
looking.
thing.
You're looking a little color
Big,
centric.
thick, and white.
Hey now, speaking of
Whoa.
which, Southern Belle
And
for
battery
$2.
powered.
$2 from Southern Belle says, "Are you not the master of your own domain?" I am.
I can say crackers on YouTube. There's Breton, there's Ritz, there's Wheat
I
Thins.
love crackers.
Like Triscuits and like there are some that I have that are very like
I like
they're
barbecue crispy minis.
seasoned.
Those are good. The barbecue crispy minis. Yeah, those are
Like I like there's pita chip crackers. I'm a big fan of.
Have you ever done the caramel chocolate chip rice cakes with a hamburger in the middle?
They make crackers out of pitas?
No.
Out of pita people?
Rice cake
Yes,
burger.
they do.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, they do. They have those in Mexico, actually, because it's really good. Because in Mexico, they make like real chips out of actual cornbread, like fried cornbread, and it's really fucking good.
I'm waiting for the day we get non-chips. That's what I'm waiting for. Non-chips. That's
Well, I think
I got the joke. They were making crackers out of actual PETA members.
Pitas. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nina was like,
they actually have them in Mexico, right next to that clinic. No,
That's
Tom.
my
I
fault.
literally eat those.
I didn't get it right over the plate. So
No, you
I
were, Jason,
had to
that was my
acknowledge
fault.
it.
That was my bad, man. I'm sorry. You were good.
Well,
It was
all
right
right.
there with Willy Wonka as a serial killer.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, and I'm actually getting worried about sex.
You're worried about sex?
No, 6.
No, he already knows it's not
She
gay.
hasn't said anything
I
in
heard
like an hour and
sex.
a half.
There's
Wait,
no shortage.
Turo's kind of mean says
Wow.
I lick clam cake. I don't think that's true.
Whoa.
Southern Belle drops another $2. Says Tom looks younger with the new cam. You know what? I think
He
you're right.
does.
Let's-
He does.
It's a
he's
better
pretty.
angle, definitely.
Yeah, he's pretty, and
It's
and he's
also the new. It's the camera angle, because the other one was like, from the top angle, so it looked different. He looked like a midget. You look like you could be in the Dwarf movie, which actually you can't, because they would take that away from you.
Tom, I got an idea. Can you, when you do have time, can you put like a taped outline of a body on the ground behind you, so when people just see the edge of it?
Wait. Hey, Tom, read this chat right here.
I like ho-hos, ding-dongs, and blondies.
There you go.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Wolfman's
we
got nards.
E Clay is going after my favorite golfer. He says, "Can Tiger Woods win the Masters tournament?"
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Is he not in it anymore?
Yeah, no.
Watch his golf.
What? Why are you being mean to me?
I'm not being mean to you. I'm being mean to golf.
No,
Tiger Woods can't even walk anymore.
His
Yeah,
wife keeps
look. He's gonna win a Masters before he's done. It's gonna happen again.
No.
He just won one a
You
couple
can't
years
say
ago. right?
Masters anymore, Culture. What are you
Oh
doing to us?
shoot! I screwed up again. I don't even know what to do.
Can
I feel
Tiger
like I'm
Woods win
trapped.
that tournament at Augusta? again?
No, we can't play this game, Culture. Don't play their damn game. You can say Masters all you want.
No, you can't. You have to say diverse cup.
The
I
worst
think I
part
may have-
is you never listen to those types of fucking losers. It's the same type
I
of loser
feel
like,
like-
I don't like the word moist. Well, guess what? I'm gonna fucking say moist. I'm gonna say
Oh,
it
why?
again.
why-
critical.
Okay, all right. I'm doing this.
I'm
Moist.
black.
Moist.
I'm
Moist.
black.
Moist.
I keep doing weird
so
symbols with
moist.
my hand because I want to be
Moist
the guy.
Casino. Moist Casino.
Culture, you're doing it wrong.
Moist.
It's moist.
Yeah,
Moist.
Culture, you're gonna lean into the mic and
Moist.
whisper.
Moist. High
Mickey is
culture.
Mike Moist.
Moist.
None of you guys know how to do ASMR at all.
No,
Wait,
you gotta
how do you do that?
whisper
I
more.
don't-
You got-
how do you-
it's like
wait,
this,
Tom,
Culture.
Tom,
It's like
wait, no,
this.
Wow, Jason turned bright red.
Oh, wait. Nina, wait, shush
First
it.
of all,
Nina,
That's a white
shush
balance.
it. Nina's going to give us ASMR.
Moist.
Moist.
I will mute you.
Moist.
Stop it. Let her do it. You guys stop. Let her do
No,
it.
I did it already. I did it.
No,
three
do it again.
times.
Do it again. Yeah, no. All of you. I want to hear. No.
I want to hear Bat Tom say moist.
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 No. Do you realize I literally will throw you all out of here?
Oh my god, that was like Cartman.
Bat
Very
Tom
unhappy.
was best moist.
Labia majora.
Moist thighs.
I'm unhappy right now.
You can't say labia majora on TV.
Well, not on YouTube anyway. Speaking of that, Matchstick Mag says $2 because of your labia majora comment. Tom looking great, like the only Tom.
Like OnlyFans.
I like the
does-
only Tom setup. I like it.
He does look like a roast beef sandwich.
He does.
Oh
What?
wow, that's mean.
Well, you said because of the labia majora comment.
Oh,
Would
my
he go better
goodness.
with a whole wheat or more of a multigrain? I don't know.
I'm uncomfortable right now.
Right.
Rain.
Sean Carter with the amazing avatar picture, by the way, for $5 is starting a petition for Tom to take that shirt off,
Oh
get
my
some
God.
turtle shell pasties, and give us a show. How do I not have that happen?
Nobody wants to see that.
Please don't do that to my
we all
eyes.
want to see that.
When Tom
Please
gets
do
below
that.
10,000 subs.
Please do it.
Maybe.
I'm uncomfortable. Okay,
How much
now
would
wait.
it cost to get Tom's head painted like a turtle shell at the top?
Oh, I could.
Oh,
That I
okay. I'm
do.
interested now. I'm interested in this.
Yeah, okay, that signs me up. Signs me up. All right. Melanie Mack did ASMR. So yeah, we tried to get Nina to do it, but nobody else would shut up.
I didn't
No,
say
only your hetero life mate wouldn't shut up.
Moist.
Don't include us all with the guy that you spend so much time with.
Yeah, we're
It's
not
not
a
my
monolith
fault. You
here.
guys are going through like a
Moist.
very
My
I want-
YouTube best friend would not do that to me.
Hang on. I got one, Culture.
Okay. All right, do it.
Here we go.
Okay, wait. Shush it.
I got one.
Okay.
Pika. Pikachu. There you go.
Oh my god. That I'm clipping the shit out of that. That was fucking awesome. Speaking of freaking awesome, Magitech Mag sends a $2 super chat to say, Nina, what does this say?
Moist.
There you go.
There you go.
It's moist and delicious.
That was
Oh,
so Persian.
Now I know she's very. You know
What?
what?
No,
Persians-
Persian would be. It's very moist. Okay.
Wait.
This is the Persian.
Okay. Wait.
Persians talk-
Sandwich just got
Look,
filled.
Wait.
we talk like this in Persian. This is what we talk like. It would be like moist. It's moist.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah,
We
still works.
enunciate.
That's a weird like. Yeah, I just want to say like you sound like the Serbian Jewish people that I know. I don't
Wow,
know.
That's
Yeah.
also the Persian accent.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, very good. Okay. Other than very good. Yeah. Okay. Wait. The Peter Van Gunn fan site requests the brush.
Hairbrush. Harvey Dent
Oh my
probably
God. I'm so
Harvey Dent
jealous.
I'm not sure if
screams
that
that
says
he's
more
How do
about-
you?
Rachel.
Wait. Okay. This is a moment for just me and Nina. Nina, you have beautiful hair.
I know. I'm so jealous of you that you can like brush your hair like that. Curly girl hair. You can't brush it like that.
Okay. So if you want to like relax it just a little, some Moroccan oil will help
Mhm, I
because it'll
know.
help it. It will help it like
They make
fall
oil
a little
out of
bit.
Moroccans.
Yeah, they
Well,
just grind them
Moroccan
up like the way they make cocoa butter. Same thing.
And
That
he's
is
gonna
take
make me
most
mad.
of it off and get a weave.
You've been
Argan.
mad all night,
Is that,
culture. What
is
are you
that the
talking about?
same process as the pita?
It's,
I
he
know.
has his period.
You look at his shirt. That's a clear sign. It's every Sunday he wears the same shirt.
Culture wears red on Sunday. Why are you doing this
It's
to
your
me?
period. Yes.
Why are you a commie? Like, what is with the red shirt?
He thinks he's Tiger Woods.
He thinks he can hit like
Southern
Tiger
Belle.
Woods.
Clearly, you're not a Star Trek fan.
Yes. The red shirt's always.
You know what happens
gave-
with red
this
shirts?
Tiger gave him.
I'm gonna go get command gold right now, mother truckers. Anyway, Southern Belle for $2 says Tom Hefner. Oh, I know. Will borrow Brahma's jacket for his fans. Well, let's see. Tom, do you want a smoking jacket, Tom?
I want to smoke your jacket.
He's.
I've
honestly
always
feel-
found those smoking jackets to be incredibly sexy.
Me too.
I know.
I have
Me
a very-
too.
I have
How
a
much
small-
are they, Brahma?
$179.99
Damn.
for the cheap one.
I refuse to pay that much for a jacket that didn't come from a cow.
$23.99.99 for the one that is actually nice.
Well, the ones that like are really
Is that like
expensive when they
2,300?
Yes, that's
yeah,
what I
aren't
found
those
them
like
the range
silk
for.
ones?
Yeah,
Yeah, like see that comes from very like what are the caterpillars? Are they warm? Or I don't know, caterpillars.
From
What?
the butts.
Silk comes from caterpillars.
No, it comes from silkworms.
Spiders.
Yeah, silkworms.
Silkworms.
Like
Yeah.
caterpillars.
Caterpillars turn into butterflies.
Sure.
Wait, do you have a smoking jacket on? And how much like is yours
Yes.
silk?
No, it's not silk. It's $179.99.
He doesn't have real money.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
have-
love your
I have
love it. I
YouTube
love your
money. I've
vibe.
made nothing here.
Yeah,
So
he has
as cheap
YouTube
as I
money.
can get.
Well, I love
You're
his
wrong.
vibe.
What's
It's
Yeah,
actually
I know.
CGI'd on, Nina. It's not even.
And I'm
real
doing
jacket.
Sunday night
Fucking
late night
deepfake.
culture, so it's just an undershirt under it instead of the usual button up with the
And also he's doing something you're
Wow.
not supposed to do on YouTube right now.
Not care about culture's rules.
Which thing? Smoke or drink bourbon?
Both of those
Oh.
things. Both of
I
those
got the
things.
rules list. You said many naughty words, so I said screw it and came on camera.
I didn't know you couldn't smoke or drink.
Culture,
Like,
you-
people drink
Haven't
all the
had a
time.
haven't had a
like
problem
that.
in 2 years, so I don't think it's really a
Look,
rule.
look, you
Culture
don't want
elected all of
you
us.
don't want to smoke and drink or don't come home at all because only women bleed. Wait, is that it?
What the fuck, dude?
Okay, Alice.
Anyway,
That sounds kinda
Southern
common.
Belle. Southern Belle says for $2, I want your moist.
You want your moist.
Oh, I'm very uncomfortable right
You can
now.
only be talking to Nina or Six right now.
Me?
Or me.
Have
No,
we
Southern
confirmed?
Belle can
have-
only be talking to them.
do we have proof of life for 6 yet? Has anybody?
I hope
Probably
she's
fell
asleep.
She fell asleep. She
Yeah,
worked
and-
third shift. So
She, for
I don't
for
know.
good reason. For good
we
reason.
keep seeing her mute button come on and off.
Yeah. I look. She's my favorite person in the world, and she's sleeping. Southern Belle for $2 says, "Oops, I moisted it again."
I got my
moist
jaws
with
wet.
you.
Oh, here we go.
I moisted again.
I'm a moist girl.
That's very
All right.
Good night, Justin. Justin's leaving. Gay half gay person's leaving the chat.
Oh, my gayness is like medium rare plus. See, that's what I said. You're medium gay. See, that's the problem.
you
Most
said
people
half
don't.
gay.
Wait, medium rare plus? What is the plus? Like I don't. I don't get it.
Because he's more inclined towards chicks, but he's medium gay. Like if it's a super hot guy, like let's say like Justin Timberlake, like that's gonna get his stick.
Really?
going.
That's your stature for really hot guys?
So
Really?
I was gonna be okay. Wait, we need to go here for a second. So
If you put your
Like-
dick in a box, he's all for it.
no, we need to go here.
Better
for a
be
second
gift
because-
wrapped with the right color
Because
paper.
culture's idea of a really handsome man is Justin Timberlake. So we
He
need to
didn't,
go
he
here
didn't
for
even
a
go
second.
Henry Cavill or like
I just feel like soy just got all over the panel.
Like, oh my god, that is too much.
Nothing gets
Wait,
me
okay,
hotter
okay,
than
wait.
I see Timberlake bust out those moves in his
I don't know.
video. Oh my
I just
God.
I just felt like that was a guy that gay people would think was attractive. I don't know.
So here,
Yeah,
Justin
that's-
Culture
Timberlake.
that's
finds him
stereotype.
attractive.
Okay,
Culture,
well-
if you're gonna talk about dudes,
Okay.
at least have as like enjoy the wet
Wet
volleyball scene in Top
Did you
Gun
see what
Maverick.
Justin put in the chat?
Justin.
Guys, he can't hold it against culture. We all know he goes to bed in his S Club 7 pajamas.
Justin
and
just
the
wants
world
to
is
be
great.
able to say the same name as his. Yes, to me, Justin.
He does actually, probably. I mean, I'm not wrong, but
Oh,
anyway, he says I like.
Does
a hot,
it with Justin? It's a self-insert.
he likes
No, he
a
like-
hot pink center with a
That's
catch.
a
So he-
self-insert.
He likes that one
alright.
song. What goes around
Okay,
comes
so-
around.
No, what this?
Oh my
no,
God.
Justin's a pitcher. He is not a catcher. That's the whole point of this conversation, kids.
So you're the catcher?
Why is this on my channel right now? I didn't do this.
Because you're wearing a red shirt, and you know what happens to red shirts.
Attention,
What
Legion
is-
of Memers. Get to work.
Oh, I don't know what to do with any of this.
Now is a good time for a memer to have Justin being inserted to Justin. Please make it happen.
The
Oh my
Galians are coming.
God.
The Galians are coming.
Hey,
You've
hey,
done a
Justin
good job
Proper.
at keeping this to an hour and a half.
Justin
It did not
Proper.
work.
I have a serious question for Justin Proper. Do you
Oh.
prefer Pink Ranger Casino or the Hammock Casino?
All right.
Oh, the
Wait, go back to
Farquaad.
Pink Ranger. I missed it.
Little Lord Fauntleroy,
Trade Chester. I stumbled in here and people are being canceled. Yes, they are left and right.
I kind of like that one. The Pink
Which one?
Ranger one.
Oh, the Bud Light one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that at all.
What?
Hey, Guyver Mecton, what's up? For $5 is culture. Do you like Yaz? But I don't know. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Gotta help me out.
Is that a band?
That doesn't
Oh my
sound like
God,
a band.
is that a
sounds
real
like a rapper.
picture?
I mean,
There's a real picture of Nick
Yaz
Fury.
is.
I like.
Yaz is
I like.
companion of the 13th Doctor.
I like. I like. I like.
Sex, butt sex.
Turtles.
I'm not talking. To
I like turtles.
I like Turtles.
Oh, Yaz is a band. Yaz is a music group.
What is wrong with you people? Alive.
It's late, Justin. It's late, and we've gone all crazy.
And I like. Okay, so if you want to know, I like Pete and Bass.
You like pee and bathe?
No, Pete. P-E-T-E.
You like Pete in your base?
No, Pete and Bass. If you're trying like for hip
Pee
hop.
in a bath.
Oh, you guys suck, Rock.
So you rather than the shower where it's overdone with, you get to do the bath where you get to drench in it.
I like-
become one with the
Nick,
pee.
he pretends he's getting constantly stung by jellyfish, so he always solves the problem.
But they have to be.
Not as
they
much
have
as-
to be rocks that are at Trader
Dude,
Joe's.
seriously, you're gonna be more golden than Adam Warlock ever was.
Yeah, you're gonna go full Gorlock.
What he
Yeah, look,
really loves
you-
is being in the same room as Abba and Preach.
You know what? You can roll a turd in glitter and it still looks like fucking the
Barbie?
bad guy in goddamn fucking Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Anyway, all right. Look, Pete and Bass is a hip hop group. They're
Pete and Bass,
freaking
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
They're older than me, which means they're really awesome. So there you go.
Both of you guys were born before the.
I will.
Okay,
kill
okay. This stream has gone really, really gay
Okay,
for
okay.
a while.
Southern-
Wait, culture.
What fucked up?
This stream has been way too gay. So I feel
Okay.
like we need to straighten things out
Okay,
just a
all
little
right.
bit.
Fair enough.
okay?
Fair enough. Fair
so
enough.
Mandy Summers, shout out. I love Mandy.
Oh, I know who she
just-
is.
She just tweeted out this, and I think we need to watch this.
Okay, whoop it out.
Here we go.
Is
Here we
it,
go.
is it straight?
You can't do
Okay.
that, culture.
Oh,
All
what
right.
is this?
She says,
Oh
"Why is
no,
everything so-"
no. We
No, it's
cannot
fine.
do this.
This is fine. Just
No,
watch.
it looks like very bikini. Bikini.
There's definitely bikinis
Goodbye,
involved.
demonetization.
Goodbye,
my
15-year-old
YouTube
prude.
paycheck.
Wait. What the hell? It went
No, I'm
away.
good with that being canceled.
No,
Speaking
you're
of cancel,
not.
we've got
We're
wait.
going back to
that's- No, Selma Hayek.
There's
This
Selma.
is more safer. More safer.
Not really.
Because I know what you're trying to show me.
No,
it's gonna get me
really
busted.
it's fine. It's fine.
No,
Just
no,
watch.
it is
I'm telling
not.
you.
No,
How
it is
dare you,
not.
culture,
Fine.
not show women on your
Nina,
stream?
if I get demonetized, you owe me every dollar you ever make.
Well,
Okay.
stop trumping
$5
about it.
promise you.
in ad revenue.
Nina, why
She's
does she?
struggling with the thing.
I know. How
She
come
can't
she
get
can't?
on top of it.
Well, wow.
Things are so hard. Like you just can't. Like life's difficult sometimes.
Is this Shark Week?
Yeah, apparently in this pool.
There you go.
How could she? Why can't she get in the tube?
Because life is difficult sometimes. You just can't make it work. Okay. That's
Southern-
it.
She's
Southern-
going in the tubes.
Southern Belle wants you to know that Culture uses his weave to wipe up his moist. No.
Every time culture runs, you hear an applause, and then realize there's no one behind him.
Look, my balls slapped together. What do you want?
I was thinking
All
with your
right.
ass. It's good to know your balls slapped together.
Well,
Get
well,
out, Lance.
So there's
no.
a lot of distance between your balls.
How do they slap? Do you remember those clacker toys where you hold the stick and you make the balls go back and forth? That's what I'm picturing him
Nina
running with his
tried
balls.
so hard to make this not gay, and you guys went right back to
they
it.
just went back to the gay.
Oh,
It
can
was
I
Like
get-
fine.
super gay.
Hold on, Kitty Bear with 2 pounds says, "What fucked up did I wake up to?"
I know how you feel, Kitty Bear. I
This
came in
could
late too.
always be gayer.
For
Let's be fair.
€2, Kitty Bear is not quite aware of what he woke up to. I get it.
He's
I
too
get
busy
it.
shaving his.
Ord's is coming at me with a couple of eyeballs. He's like, "What?"
That was probably because of Mandy.
Well,
I brought eyes in this stream.
Or your balls.
I've dropped eyes on this stream. Oh, speaking of dropping things, Magitech Mags for $2 says Culture Gay Weaver Casino. That doesn't seem nice.
He's
Why-
the timber weaver because he likes Timberlake.
I feel like I need to end the stream. I really do.
Hey, it comes around, goes around.
Can I ask a question? Why couldn't Mandy get in the tube?
Because sometimes life is hard.
It looks like it didn't have enough air in it.
It's called slippery when wet.
If a shark's trying to swallow you, you don't try to get in.
Yeah, you try to get out.
We're talking
Weatherman's
about
right. I feel
swallowing
like
and getting in and out. Oh boy.
I feel like this is painful. But what is more painful is apparently what Justin subjects himself to regularly.
Listening to us.
Here's a super chat. The for $1.99, the force is not straight. May it be with you.
Said regularly, but I thought it was only half the time.
Well,
He's using the Star Trek signal on a Star Wars reference.
Which means, guess what?
Live long and prosper.
Yeah. With the force.
Or live long and shocker, because I don't know how that looks.
Yeah. The force apparently requires.
Is he saying he wants this many in his butt?
I don't know. CC puts on weave kini to cover up his knits and bobs.
This is true.
All right. I'm
he
done.
braids his nipple hair.
I'm done.
Into his beard hair.
I'm done. For those of you who don't know what done means on this channel, we're gonna try to cajole you into staying longer because we're not.
It means
quite
we've got
done.
at least 12 more minutes.
Yeah. I have OCD, which means the outro will be at least 12 minutes long. And I'm not kidding.
What?
If it goes
Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, if it goes
fine.
13 minutes,
You're
then
fine.
we're going
you
for
don't. No,
27 minutes.
you know what? You do not get to go. You know why?
Moist.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking stupid!
What the fuck? Hi, Tom. The fuck? The hell's going?
What is Weavachino doing now?
Why are we the only ones on here? What happened?
I don't know. He's doing weird stuff.
They're all gone to do gay stuff apparently.
The back door in the back room.
They all went to the private place. Oh boy. Keep super chatting, says Fat Steven. Was that the outro? Says Lisa. I don't know what's going on, Lisa. I guess Nina hasn't been here for the
Culture
outro.
weaves his bobs and baganas.
Oh
and
my god. But jeans? What the fuck? We did do gay stuff, says Ken Weiser in the back. Wow. Okay. Things are happening there that are very graphic. So Tom, how about the Ninja Turtles movie? Oof. I bet.
Matt Mardigan. My name is Matt, and I'm here to say it is because of my happiness you think I am gay. I make good rhymes and I have funny jokes. I have no rival, and that is no glow. People keep trying to be like me for their popularity, but you can never achieve what comes to me so easily. I'm so far over your head, you are more lost than if you were in Wonderland. There's no advice given, Caterpillar. Step this and I'll sell you a killer. We Matt Mardigan. You can't get to me, you are and that smart again. We gonna light this up like we Matt Mardigan. Scared the shit out of you, gonna make you short again. Harp on the start from the part, stab you in the heart again. Them days are not raw, I have come too far. Stinging in the age like last month's enema. Saying a word with a hard on from inside your car. Acting hard like it's hard recast as a star. I lay awake and remember back to then. Time so tough, would never ever end. Hard to be a loner when you got no friends. With a life not even worth a defend. We gonna light this up like we Matt Mardigan. Like we Matt Mardigan. Matt Mardigan. Rewind. Let's go back to start again. This retard did a fart on a part of the den.
Nick,
Hello.
I was not doing anything gay in the back.
Oh, yes, you were. I rubbed your head, and you had to have not a shirt on under that jacket. And then we went to the beach with all the Dicks division, played volleyball, and we had a wet volleyball match.
We have done that.
We have Big Bald too, right?
And then Culture has farted and scared us all away.
Oh, those beer farts. Yeah, that ruined the game.
Yeah, every time.
Beer farts, we had a good wet fight going on, and then those beer farts just took everything away.
It feels so dirty to be on Late Night Culture after Friday having the stream with all the Christians about Nefarious on Carrie Smith's channel.
Well,
this show just feels so dirty. Even with the rules.
Do you
so
feel like
dirty.
you gotta fecal and einhorn yourself and set your clothes on fire and go shower?
Little bit. Feel like Odin on FNT.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
All right, Jason, let's go over the rules. Culture's house rules. Number 1, don't say any version of the following words. You ready?
Right.
Frump.
Here's what gets me is we're going straight to the outros, and none of us get a chance to hype our wares. Of course,
Or
I don't
promote
do
our
any
channel or our content or special
I
shows
know,
coming.
right?
Yeah,
We
what a
don't get to
dick.
say
Yeah. That's what happens with red
Jason, shut up! You freaking quit.
Actually,
quit.
Actually, tomorrow we are going to be posting a review of the pod generation over on the .com. So
Yeah, but you're still doing the .com. That's still promoting your website so people know where to find you. Like, that's very insensitive from a man who says he loves everybody equally.
I don't love everybody equally.
No,
I don't
him.
know
I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him.
Oh,
Culture, the one who's having the man rage.
Well,
Brought to you by Play School.
He needs a Snickers.
He needs more than a Snickers. He needs the doors to be unlocked so he can use his bed.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking stupid!
I feel really attacked right now. And I know Kitty Bear, it's sometimes you're just not awake enough to type the right thing. I feel that way all the time. I really do. And as Mag says, moist, frumpy pants. Doesn't sound good. I don't want any of those things. What I do want is what you guys give me. All the amazing super chats and everything else. To be honest, you're a gold mine.
I see you have money. Want to take me on a date?
Why are y'all still here? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm a Barbie girl.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know who else in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah. Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crate today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
I got nothing. Thanks for being here, everybody, and Culture. Thanks for letting me on here, and you guys have fun with your lives.
You're not allowed to leave, jerk.
I'll be around. I'll be around under the radar. I'll be around. Sci-fi4me.com. We'll still post stuff, but yeah. We get to 10,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. I may come back. So we'll see.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face just to make you go take it back.
Hello. You all are still here? Go home. Okay? Oh, and while you go home, go sub to my channel, 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser. Goodbye, everybody. I gotta go get in my robe, and I gotta go at nighty-night too. Maybe have a drink before I go to bed. Good night.